it loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Very nice, I'm looking at the camera. Very nice, good, good, good. Preloaders, V.I.Preloaders, welcome back to the channel, guys. Always a pleasure to have you guys here with me, and you know this by now, or at least you should. For those of you that have never been to this channel before, welcome to you as well. My name's Robert. I'm a retired NYPD Highway Patrol Motorcycle Lieutenant, and the name of this wonderful channel is Be the Boss of Your Motorcycle. I will say, if this is your first time here and you ride a motorcycle, you're thinking about riding a motorcycle, you've been riding a motorcycle for decades, no matter what the situation is with you and a motorcycle, this is the place to be, because you're going to definitely learn something about riding your motorcycle. It's going to make you more confident. You're going to enjoy it more. You're going to be safer. And you're going to get that all with the benefit of 100% positivity. Never any negativity here. No judgment, no arrogance, no egos. We don't do that here, right? That's what Preloader Nation is all about. Anyway, guys, I want to welcome you to practice session number 154. I'm out here in Pooler, Georgia. That's my home base, but I do these things pretty much all over the country. Right? Go to my website and check to see if I'm going to be at a location near you. BeTheBossOfYourMotorcycle.com. That's the website. I do private lessons as well out here and other places. So that's on the website as well. Check that out, guys. So just to give you a little background on what this channel is about. Yes, we do practice sessions. I do pretty much anything I want to do on this channel. If I want to share it with you, I'm going to do that. But the main purpose is to help you be the boss of your motorcycle. And these practice sessions that I set up, there's 9 exercises. It's not a competition or anything like that. It's to get you to come out here in a controlled environment and learn what you need to work on. You don't know what you don't know. It's that simple. And that's why I said, I don't care how long you've been riding a motorcycle. Unless you've been practicing all of that time, trust me, it's going to make a difference. Okay, guys? And so everyone that comes out here to practice with me, I allow them to work at their own pace. I got to put an asterisk on that because sometimes their pace might not be what it actually should be. And if I see it, I'll let them know. And they might be a little apprehensive. But, you know, I've learned a long time ago, I don't pay attention to what people say out here. I pay attention to what I see, because everybody's their toughest critic, and I get it. So this is practice session number 154. Out here in Pooler, Georgia, my V.I.Preloaders practice with me for free as many times as they would like to. So if that's something you're interested in, there's a link in the description section as well for V.I.Preloaders. There's a short video to explain what V.I.Preloaders are and the perks that they get. If you're not a V.I.Preloader, you can still come out here and practice in Pooler, Georgia, but it's going to cost you $100, all right? So this is a pretty special practice session, and when I say that, I mean I'm making a modification in this practice session that's going to affect every practice session after this. So you guys stay tuned and you'll find out what it is. Okay, when the V.I.Preloaders get here, as I always do, we're going to talk to them, find out where they live, what they ride, how long they've been riding. More important to me, how long have they been practicing slow speed riding in cones. I had to add that, in cones. I know a lot of people used to tell me, oh yeah, I practice every time I ride. But I know for a fact that if you're out on the road and you say, hey, I'm going to practice some slow speed stuff, 9 times out of 10, you're going too fast. You're going faster than I would like you to be going, okay? And we're going to ask them what they rate themselves on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best in slow speed riding. That number's all up to them. It's got nothing to do with me. However, if they sandbag, I'll let them know they're sandbagging. And then at the end of the day, if they're still here, I ask that question again. And it's not for me, it's for them, because sometimes people don't know how to rate themselves, especially if you've never done this kind of stuff before. All right, guys? All right. Remember, there's chapters in this video, so if you don't want to watch the whole video, because these practice session videos, they're going to be long, because I am providing you guys with the entirety of what we're doing out here. Okay? All right. Let's do it. All right. What's your name?
Chris Myers.
Where are you from, Chris?
Hepzibah, Georgia.
How long have you been riding a motorcycle?
Consistently, the last 13 years.
Okay.
On and on before that.
What are you riding today?
I've got a 23 Street Glide ST.
Nice. How long have you been practicing slow speed riding in cones?
0.
Day 1. Okay, good. If you had to give yourself a rating 1 to 10, 10 being the best slow speed, what would you give yourself?
I'm going to say 4.
4?
4.5.
Okay. Pleasure to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you.
All right. What's your name?
Jeremy Frazier,
Where you from, Jeremy?
Texas, Baytown, Texas.
How long have you been riding a motorcycle?
Legally, probably about 31 years.
What are you riding today?
Road 24 Road Glide, CVO ST.
Nice. How long have you been practicing slow speed riding in cones?
Off and on, a couple years.
Okay. If you had to give yourself a rating 1 to 10, 10 being the best in slow speed riding, what would you give yourself? I don't want to get hit by the sandbag. That's why I'm stepping back.
I don't know. Let's say 4.
Okay. Pleasure to meet you guys. I'm predicting a sandbag here. We'll see. Nice to meet you, man.
Same here.
Yeah. What's your name?
Karen McGray,
And Paul.
Where you guys from?
West Palm Beach.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna ask you some questions, and I got some other stuff to say.
Okay.
How long you been riding a motorcycle?
17 years.
What are you riding today?
My 2010 Street Glide Bigfoot.
Nice. How long have you been practicing slow speed riding in cones?
0.
0. Okay.
0. Only one time, and that was like 6 years ago.
Okay, so one time.
Yeah, one time.
Okay. If you had to give yourself a rating 1 to 10, 10 being the best slow speed, what would you give yourself?
I'm a 1.
Okay. So now you have been a preloader almost the whole time my channel's been in existence,
The
and
whole
then
time.
a VIP Preloader too. Yeah.
The whole
exactly.
time. VIP was later.
And this is
Yeah.
Karen is in everything. She's in the comment section. This is the first time that she is going to be in a practice session. So I know I said earlier that this is going to be a special practice session for a reason I'm going to tell you guys in a second, but this is another reason. So, but huge shout out to Paul as well. He's been working with her, and she's nervous, and that's fine. I'm gonna ask everybody today. You're going to see. You're not the only one that's
And my
nervous.
stomach's a jumping. Yeah.
You're going to be just fine, okay?
Okay.
All right, good to see you
All
again.
right.
All right.
Too.
All right, what's your name?
Antoine.
Where you from, Antoine?
I'm a Navy brat.
Where do you
but
live?
I live right now. I live in Statesboro, Georgia.
Okay, I gotta
Yeah,
start
yeah.
asking people where they live, not where they're from. Especially here. Nobody
Oh,
that's
yeah.
here is from here. Well, not a lot of people. Okay.
Right.
How long you been riding a motorcycle?
Oh, since 2002.
Okay, what are you riding today?
Today I'm on a 2025 Road Glide.
Okay, nice. How long have you been practicing slow speed riding in cones?
Woo. I think I've only done it at my MSF courses. I've done
Okay.
like the advanced sport bike course,
yeah,
advanced
yeah.
courses and stuff like that.
Okay,
But,
okay.
Yep.
If you had to give yourself a rating 1 to 10, 10 being the best slow speed, what would you give yourself?
I would probably say about maybe a 3.5, 4, somewhere in there.
Okay, we'll see. He might be sandbagging. We'll see. Good to meet you, man.
Oh, good to meet you too,
All
sir.
right.
Thank you.
What's your name?
John Curtis,
Where you from, John?
Kernersville, North Carolina.
How long have you been riding a motorcycle?
So I was 16.
What are you riding today?
I got a 22 Street Glide.
How long have you been practicing slow speed riding in cones?
Off and on about 2 years now since I've seen your videos and stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you had to give yourself a rating 1 to 10, 10 being the best, without sandbagging, what would you give yourself?
I'm still a 4. I
Okay.
got to get the confidence up. Once I get that, it'll go up.
Always a pleasure, brother.
Thank you.
All right. What's your name?
Chi,
Where you from, Chi?
original from China, Shanghai.
Where you live now?
Now is living Atlanta north side.
Okay. How long have you been riding a motorcycle?
About 8 years something.
Okay. What are you riding today?
Looking standard 21 model year.
If you had to give yourself a rating 1 to 10, 10 being the best slow speed, what would you give yourself?
5.
5. It's a sandbag. Good to see you again, man. There's a lot of sandbagging going on already.
Well, I'm not going to be one, so
Yeah,
that's
I know, I
good.
know,
Good
I
for
know.
me. You got it all out of the way then.
Yeah, because you laid it all out last time too, and it made sense. So
That's right. I had
Yeah.
I had a very good
you did.
I
You
had
did.
rationale, and
You
I
did.
still haven't gotten my apology letter.
You did. You didn't get it?
No.
You must
Send another one.
check your spam.
I will.
All right,
I've been
put that
looking for
close.
it.
What's your name?
Mike,
Where you from, Mike?
Metter, Georgia.
How long have you been riding a motorcycle?
11 years.
What are you riding today?
Road Glide,
What year?
25.
How long have you been practicing slow speed riding in cones?
About 2 years.
If you had to give yourself a rating 1 to 10, 10 being the best in slow speed, what would you give yourself?
6.
Okay. Good to see you again, brother.
See you, man.
What's your name?
Mark,
Where do you live?
South Carolina.
How long have you been riding a motorcycle?
30 plus years.
What are you riding today?
2019 Electric Glide.
Was that tour pack on there last time you were here?
I don't think it was.
I don't think it was either.
No,
Okay.
I just
good.
got it for that camping trip we're going to do.
So that's two motorcycles in this one that has a King tour pack that didn't have it before. Okay. How long have you been practicing slow speed riding in cones?
About a year and a half with you.
If you had to give yourself a rating, 1 to 10, 10 being the best in slow speed, what would you give yourself?
6.5, 7.
Good to see you again, brother.
Thank you.
Guys,
Likewise.
South Carolina ambassador for Be the Boss of Your Motorcycle. All right, guys, 1 through 9 and a bonus. Let's do it. We got some new faces here, and I love to see that. All right. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Welcome to practice session number
154.
154. 154. Anybody got a problem being on YouTube? No? Outstanding. All right. Anybody nervous? Who's not nervous? Okay, good. Yeah. All right, good. Again, I ask that question all the time, and you're full of crap. She's still saying he's nervous. He's not nervous. But anyway, welcome, guys. Is everybody here familiar with the channel? I mean, really familiar. We're going to find out. All right, I'm just going to go over some quick stuff just to make sure we're all on the same page. Come on over, brother. What's your name? Steve. All right, Steve.
You was already critiquing my stuff.
No, well, everybody. I'm not critiquing it yet. I'm just analyzing. Yeah, I'm analyzing. All right, have a seat, Steve. Steve, you have a problem being on YouTube?
Yes, sir.
Are you a V.I.Preloader or a preloader?
Just a preload.
Just a preloader. Don't you ever say that. It's just a preloader. All right, so you had to pay to come here today?
Yes, sir.
All right. I appreciate that, but where do you live?
Athens, Georgia.
How far is that from here?
About 3.5 hours.
Okay. I only say that because people that are close here, if you're a VI preloader, in a year's time, it doesn't even equal this one session monetarily. I just want to throw that out there. To me, it's not about the money with me, right? And so I'm always going to tell you, just become a VI preloader, and then that way you can come to as many as you want, okay? Everybody's familiar with the channel. Preload and keep it loaded. What does it mean? What does preload mean?
You need to give it enough throttle.
You need to give it enough throttle. Preload?
Preload. It means keeping it in a certain range so that you have power when you need it.
Okay, yeah. It's just raising the RPMs above idle. That's what preload is, all right? It's super important. Preload and keep it loaded. That's actually more important because I find that when you're out there and you're kind of concentrate, whatever you're concentrating on at that moment, that's going to be the thing that gets the focus. So if preload is the issue and I go preload, now if you give me that, now you're not going to be doing something else. So that's what this is all about. It's about putting all of this together so that the bike can be smooth. So all of our inputs into the bike, we want everything smooth, small, because that's all we need, okay? We're going to talk about that as we go on. Is everybody familiar with the 5 stages of the friction zone? Who's not familiar with the 5 stages of the friction zone? Beautiful. The first 5 steps I want you to follow before you move the bike. Who's not familiar with that? Oh man, magna cum laude. All right, but I'm gonna go over it anyway. 5 steps I want you to follow before you move the bike. What's always step number 1?
First gear.
2. I'm gonna put that cricket sound when I edit this.
I didn't study too well.
Okay, step number 2.
Cover the brake.
That's right, cover the rear brake. Does everybody know what that means? Cover it. Rest your foot on it. Step number 3. John?
Preload.
And?
Keep it loaded.
Preload and keep it loaded, okay? Preload and keep it loaded. Mark, 4. I'm gonna tell you why I love this, guys. Because even if you know the answer, I don't know what it is, but if somebody just goes, you freeze up. Yes. Now let's be specific about what I want you guys to do with that friction zone. If we're talking about the stages of the friction zone, forget about the stages. If I have my clutch all the way to the grip, do I have power?
No.
What if this is to the grip. What if I open it this much? Do I have power?
No.
Exactly. Unless you're somebody that modified it so that it's biting as soon as you open it, which I don't like. So where one starts depends on your bike. But if it's a stock Harley, it's about right here. How do I know that? muscle memory, right? Because I don't modify anything on them. So I want you to be right before one. So when we say what's step number 4? Open the clutch until you feel the bike start to move a little bit, and then pull it right before it. You're still at 0, but now if you need that power, boom, it's right there. Okay, we good? And step number 5? That's right. As soon as the bike starts to move, pick up your left foot. Is everybody familiar with the push-up penalties? Damn it, I forgot them. I got some perfect push-up things that you can kind of, I'm going to start bringing them out. I'm just going to leave them on the ground. So, so people don't have to put their hands on the ground if they want to do some push-ups, you know what I mean? Okay, so we know we're not duck walking the bike today. As I say that, I still expect to see it, and it's fine. You guys need to know that there's no negativity here. I know you guys all know that. But this is just an accountability thing. You know, we want to be accountable. It doesn't have to be push-ups. It could be anything. But we're trying to get out of that. So I ask all you guys how long you've been riding. I asked that to see how long we've formed some bad habits. But then I ask you how long, well, I didn't ask you how long you've been living, but that's really the biggest thing because that's your instincts. They've been with you as long as you've been alive. So that's the biggest hurdle to get over. But no, it's not true. What's the biggest hurdle that we're facing out here? Fear. So I want you guys to know that's all we're working on today. Lowering your level of fear, and the opposite of that is raising your confidence, okay? We all fear what we don't know and we don't understand, and because we're all different, the fear level and how we deal with it is gonna be different. You get somebody to come, I never forget a guy came out here, he was riding a motorcycle for 3 months. This was practice session number 13. That's when I had like 18 motorcycles, and 13 of them were from South Carolina. They all rode down here together. And there was one guy who's been riding the motorcycle 3 months, and he was on a breakout. Not an easy motorcycle to maneuver. But his fear level was so low that what the hell, I don't care. And he killed it. I mean, he killed it. I was so amazed. So, but that's my point. Throttle, clutch, rear brake. That's all we need to keep these bikes up. So I'm gonna make you a guarantee here. This has more meat on the bones when I'm traveling because people are paying for it. If you drop your bike today and it had sufficient power on the rear wheel, I don't care if you didn't pay. I'll pay.
He's thinking about it now.
The highest amount I charge for a traveling practice session is $400. I'll give you $400 and I'll quadruple it. If your bike drops and it has sufficient power on the rear wheel, I can always make that because I know it's never going to happen. It always wants to stand up. That's what this is science. It's not my opinion, right? So keep that in mind. That's why we're going to talk about some stuff. Okay. So the 5 stages of the friction zone, we know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the amount that you open up your hand, but we don't live in 3, 4, and 5. We live in 1 and we live in 2. Some of you guys are going to be living in 0.5 and 0.75, and we're going to talk about that because that's the issue. When I ask you to preload the throttle, if you don't like the way it sounds, you're going to be reluctant to open up that clutch. Don't be reluctant to open the clutch. I get it for some of you. You don't want to feel the bike do this, but this is a good feeling. This is not. So if you baby your clutch, you're going to get this. Let me show you something. All right, so this is the first thing I want to show you. I'm going to stand up on the bike and take my hands off the handlebars. So right now I'm using my legs to hold this bike up. I can feel it wanting to fall, so I just keep catching it with my leg. It's very slight. It's on 2 wheels. It always wants to fall. If I open my legs a little bit, see, immediately it's going to start falling one way or the other. That's what your bike's going to do if you baby the clutch. As soon as you open the clutch, if you baby it, it's going to start falling. So that's why I want you to do a stage 2. 2. And it's either going to be a 2 to 0 or a 2 rear brake. A lot of the times it's going to be a 2 rear brake. 1 could be sufficient too. Remember, I made this up. So it's incumbent upon you to, when you get on your bike, determine where stage 2 is. And I'm going to let you know now for all day, if your bike is falling from a start, you're not at a 2. We're good? Stage 2, it will always stand up. So just to show you that, I'm going to start moving this bike, and I'm going to start moving it, and I'm going to baby the clutch. First gear, cover the rear brake, preload. See my handlebars turning? If your handlebars are turning, the bike's falling. That's the start of a fall. Unless you're trying to turn, if it's turning, it's starting to fall. Usually, it's going to be to the left. Because when your left foot's on the ground, the bike's already slightly leaned to the left. That's why shorter people, when they tell me, actually it just happened with Tiffany Renee. She was riding the Street Glide, she was riding the Road Glide Limited yesterday. And the Limited seat is a little bit thicker because it's for, it's a touring bike, long distance, whatever. So now when she's got 2 feet down, she says, I could barely put my feet on the ground. So I told her, cover the rear brake. Soon as she does that, now this foot's flat on the ground because the bike's slightly leaned. So this is what I mean when I say, when people don't know how to do this, they're highly reliant on their feet. And so this is what I mean when I say, what you know is going to determine what you do or how you see things. And if we know, we always stop with 1 foot going down. Now, once the bike's standing still, if you want to put 2 feet down, that's fine. But this is how we stop, and we stop smoothly. So if we want to stop smoothly, if this foot's coming down nice and easy, bing, we don't have to worry about slipping or anything like that, right? So that's why I'm a stickler on stopping these bikes smoothly. Does everybody know my definition of a smooth stop? I'm gonna give it to you anyway. I want your foot coming down like that, or heel toe. I don't want any dive in that front suspension, and I want the bike straight up. Because if it was leaning like this, it's falling. If it's falling, what does that mean? That's right. Speaking of that, what keeps the motorcycle up at slow speeds?
Sufficient power to the rear wheel.
Sufficient power, super important. With sufficient power, what does it want to do?
Stand up straight.
With insufficient power, what does it want to do? See how easy this is? When does the motorcycle want to fall the most?
Very beginning of the start, the very end of the stop.
Magna cum laude. Yes. In other words, that's when it's going its slowest. Remember, it always wants to fall. Now, I also want to let you guys know that momentum is always going to play a part in everything we do on the motorcycle. But we're not going to be heavily reliant on that out here. So when we talk about stopping the motorcycle, I want you guys to stop the motorcycle and it's on you. I want you to rely less on momentum, okay? So I was talking to Karen about this earlier. Now I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to ride toward you and I'm going to bring the motorcycle to a stop. And I want you to rate my stop based on the smoothness. 1 to 10, okay? First gear, cover the rear brake. Okay, this is gonna be a 2 rear brake. Preload, 2 rear brake. Smooth? Smooth?
Smooth.
Terrible.
Terrible, okay. I knew Magna Cum Laude was going to say terrible. So out in the real world, yeah, that's perfectly fine. But out here, it's trash because I glided into that stop. I didn't have to do a lot, right? I used the momentum of the motorcycle, but I made sure as I was slowing down, I felt it getting ready to start. So I gave it a little bit more brake so I could bring it to a stop. I just did it smooth so that I don't have to. But sometimes that's not going to happen. You're going to be feeling that and you're going to be like, time to stop. And that's when it's going to be abrupt. What you should have heard is my preload go up and I should be in the friction zone. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. And I'm in that friction zone until my foot touches the ground. Then I pull the clutch in. Because if I pull this clutch in even a half second early, I'm going to get this because that end of that stop is this. If you have the clutch in, no power, it's going to want to fall. All right, one last thing I'm going to show you guys, and then we're going to get on these things. Stage 2 demonstration. If you saw it before, you're going to see it again. I'm going to make a turn, just like I did. I'm going to have the handlebars turn. I'm going to stay in a circle, just going in a circle with the handlebars locked. No leaning. What's the fastest I can go to keep that turn? 3? 3? 3? 3? I'm not going to ask everybody. 3. Yes. Because I would dare somebody to say something different at that point. 5. Yeah. 3 miles per hour, right? Because obviously, what does the motorcycle always want to do with speed? Power.
Stand up and go straight.
It always wants to go straight. So if I go faster, it's gonna keep wanting to go straight. If I lean the bike, do I need more speed?
Yes.
Okay. How am I going to get that speed?
With the clutch motion.
That's right. But that's not what I'm going to do out here. because I'm going to start at stage 2 and I'm going to stay at stage 2. What I'm going to do is use my brake to control my speed. So if I want more speed, I'm just going to take some of the pressure off. That way my clutch stays in one spot. So from the time I start the bike to the whole time I'm moving it straight up, my clutch is at stage 2. When I start to lean, I'm still at stage 2, but I take a little bit of pressure off the brake. Now I can lean. Now I can lean. I'm gonna put pressure back on the brake to bring me back up, and I'm gonna try to bring the bike to a complete stop while my feet are still up. How fast am I going at that point?
7.
No, if I come to a complete stop.
Oh, 0.
0. Can you go slower than 0?
No.
So can you ever be going too slow when the bike is straight up?
No.
Exactly. Everybody clear about that? Okay, if you're not, let me know. And then I'm gonna come to a smooth stop. I'm gonna be in stage 2, stage 2. If stage 2 works the whole time, beautiful. But if I feel the bike starting to fall and I gotta go to 2.5, that's what I gotta do, okay? All right. But anytime I'm in close proximity, 2 rear brake. Because 2 picks the bike up, rear brake keeps me in control. First gear, covering the rear brake, preload, 2 rear brake. All right. So right now I got pressure on the rear brake. I'm in stage 2. When I want to lean, take off some pressure. Clutch still in the same spot. Add the pressure back. Friction brake, clutch, 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 clutch. Now I pull the clutch in. Super important coming out of a turn. If you try to just come out of a turn with momentum, your stop's gonna end up like that. Stay in the friction zone, stay in control, use that rear brake. Now, here's another thing I want you guys to know. I don't want you to overuse your rear brake today. Chi, I already told you what was gonna happen next practice session. So Chi, we're gonna act like his rear brake is disconnected. For the most part, he ain't gonna be using it at all, right? Because Chi is a speed demon, he is. But he will slow the bike down appropriately, most of the time, to do what he needs to do. And I get it, some of you guys have been here multiple times, so it's like, all right, let's just get through this. And I gotta say, all right, slow down, slow down. All right, it's all about keeping it slow. Oh, one more thing. I wanted to show you this. The stage 2 that I'm telling you guys that I want to see your bike go like this. All right, you hear that, Karen? I want to see the bike go like this. So don't baby the clutch. Because just as soon as it does that, it comes right back. That's why we're covering that brake. Preload, 2. Now look, I could give you a 4-to-1 or a 4 rear brake. Doesn't matter, right? I want you to understand that this feeling is gratifying to me because it means the bike is not gonna fall, right? So just keep that in mind. But what I don't want you guys to do is if we get to an exercise where I ask you for a 2-0 or a 2 rear brake, don't give me a 2. That's all you need, 2. Because that's what picks the bike up. Whenever you see me moving the bike really slowly or sometimes stopping, all I'm doing is basing what I'm gonna do on what I feel. As soon as I feel the bike getting ready to fall, off the brake on the brake. Off the brake on the brake. So that's all it takes to pick that bike up, okay? You don't need your feet today, unless you want to do push-ups, okay? All right, any questions about any of that? Outstanding. All right, guys, you guys are going to be pioneers today. For the first time ever, I am switching the order of some exercises. Exercise number 2 is now exercise number 1, and 1 is now number 2. And the reason I had to do this is because when I do my private, I've been saying this for the longest too, when I do my private lessons, a lot of times I can't start with 1. It's too much for people. And 1, if you don't know, is smooth starts, smooth stops within those parameters of those cones. So I have to do the slow ride with them, get them acclimated with that, and then slowly incorporate stopping. I mean, we have to stop, but it's like, man, I've been conflicted with this for a while. How could I start somebody doing something without talking about how to stop? And the last practice session I had, she told me, my fear is stopping. And it was starting. So, you know, it is what it is. So that's what we're gonna start with first, guys. We're gonna start with the slow ride. okay? If you're unfamiliar with the slow ride, we're gonna start at a 2-0. And the purpose of this exercise is I need you to feel discomfort. That's what it's about, because that's what we feel anyway. It never goes away 100%. I don't give a shit how good you are. There's levels to everything, right? So we're gonna start out, I'm gonna be walking backwards. For Ambassador, I'm gonna be right in front of him, but I'm gonna be walking backwards, and the goal is for you not to pass me. So when I say give me a 2-0, at the beginning, that's what I want you to give me, 2-0. Then I want you to work it out. If you feel the bike's getting ready to fall, before you give power, counter steer. Remember how you used to do on a bicycle? Right, I could do this forever on a bicycle, right? Because it's much lighter. You could do it on this too, but I want you to do that first. And the goal is for you to get at least like this. Because I have some people that as soon as the bars do this, they give power because nobody wants to turn. This is gonna slowly get your brain to understand what you're feeling is fine. Counter steer, and as soon as you think, okay, I absolutely need power, 1-0, right? 1-0. At no point should you be giving me anything like that because you're gonna pass me. Just burst of power, that's all you need. Now, make sure you keep the throttle loaded if you choose to do that, or you can do them at the same time. But for me, that's giving you too much to do. So just keep it loaded. And then when you need the power, boom, okay? We're clear about that? If you do that properly, you will never pass me. Matter of fact, I should be waiting for you at the last cone, right? Yeah, that doesn't have to be that way, but the point is don't pass me, okay? This is also not about you being sustained in the friction zone. So I shouldn't see, in other words, when we start, we're gonna start over here, we're gonna be going this way. You're starting on a downhill until you hit this crack. And then the rest of the way is an uphill. There's no way, if you're not in the friction zone, you should be right next to me while I'm walking. I should be moving away from you because you shouldn't have any power. We good? All right, I'm gonna give you guys a quick demo. And when I don't have power, I'm gonna say no power, and you're gonna know when I got power because you're gonna hear it, boom. But that's it. That 2-0 I was telling you about, this is gonna be a 1-0. Even if it's a 2, like I said, I don't care, but the point is it shouldn't be a lot, okay? And no rear brake. No brakes in this, okay? 3 things determine I'm getting ahead of myself, but it's relevant here. 3 things determine the radius of a turn on the motorcycle. What are those 3 things?
Handlebars.
Exactly. So when you guys saw me making this turn, my goal was, I should be good now, but my goal was to make the turn and not be in the grass. So as I'm making the turn, I'm straight up. At a certain point, I have to look at that grass, and let's say the grass is a curb or something. I have to look at that and make a decision on what am I gonna do. This is why I say one of the things we're gonna be getting out here today are options. It's gonna change what we can do out there. So I've already seen it, obviously, before I made the turn because head and eyes. Although that's not where I'm going, that's where I'm going. But I need to make that assessment. Can I do that with this bike straight up? Can I? Is this bike capable of making that turn without going in the grass from here? Okay, where I was before, no. So I had, at some point while I was making that turn, I had to add lean. So all that is a drop in the catch while I'm moving. We good with that? Drop it, catch it. I'm already in the friction zone, so it's not a big deal. Let it drop a little bit, and if it's dropping more than I want, open the clutch some more, but stay on that rear brake. That's the control, all right? All right. First gear. I should be good straight up. 2, rear brake. I don't know, nope. You heard that preload drop? Keep it loaded, Rob. All right. 2-0, no power here. No power, no power, no power, power, no power, no power. And it's funny, that little burst of power, it's so gratifying because it instantly makes me feel, oh, it's okay. And that's the purpose of this. I want you to feel, oh crap, and then get the relief, but quick relief, okay? Questions? All right. Very nice. Remember, guys, this is the guy I said was sandbagging. We'll see. Looking really good. Really good. All right, now I'm waiting for him. All right, smooth stop. I'll take it. Good job, man. No rear brake. Uh-oh. Ah, no rear brake. All right, he already cheated, guys. There we go. There we go. All right, smooth stop. Friction brake, friction brake. All right. So guys, remember, don't use the rear brake. If you pass me, you pass me. But don't use the rear brake. Nice. Very nice. Got the Indy Ridge. You've got the Indy Ridge cross field. Ventilated boots on. All right, smooth stop. I'll take it, man. Good job. She's got on Indy Ridge boots as well. I think those are the Knights. Rear brake, smooth stop. Nice stop, G. So John passed me and Chi passed me. No rear brake, 2-0, let's do it. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Beautiful. All right, rear brake, smooth stop. All right, good job, man. That's 10. All right, give me a little bit too much clutch there. You held that too long. All right, stop. Reset, reset. Start right here. 2, 0. Make sure you keep it loaded. All right, smooth stop, smooth stop. All right, we'll work on that. All right, you ready? Let's do it. No brake. I feel comfortable being in front of Mike doing this. Because I've seen them. See right here? Those little inputs that he gives. There we go. That's all he needs. A little, uh-oh. He's coming at me in 3D, guys. Smooth stop. Nice. I think that he would have been a little further ahead had I not been in front of him, but I gave him a barrier, like, and so, but his clutch movements are small anyway, so I knew he would be fine, especially going up the hill.
No, but I guess I gotta go.
Now just don't baby the clutch, that's all we're doing.
So it's a 2-1.
Let me hear your preload.
2-0.
Good, keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Give me a 2. 2 to 0. Good, 0, keep it at 0. Clutch, clutch, clutch. Why did it drop?
No power.
Okay, you can step off. Now, you say no power. What exactly did you do or not do?
I didn't let out the clutch.
Actually, no, your preload went down.
Preload
So it
went
stalled. Here, hold that, dear.
My preload went down.
Yep, that's what happened. It stalled. Sometimes the problem is we pull a clutch in. You're good. You ready? You want to back it up? You want to straighten it out, or you're good? Okay, bring it forward. You can walk it, you can walk it. Just straighten it out. Good, good. Pull it in a little, good, good. All right, I'm gonna talk to you about that too. Okay, you ready? Preload. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Listen to that sound. Give me a 2. Keep it loaded, 2, 0. Good, keep it at 0. Keep it loaded. Good, clutch, 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 good. Good, clutch, 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 good. Clutch, 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 good. Clutch, 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 good. That's what I'm talking about. Clutch, 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 good. Keep going, keep going, good. Pull it in, pull it in. All right, come to a stop. That's what I'm talking about, Karen. Good job. All right, guys, we're gonna move on to exercise number 2, which is now short starts and stops. Let's do it. Karen, Karen, Karen. I don't know what that was, like a metamorphosis, right? But that's just exactly what I talked about, what was going on with you. So it's important that you all know your feelings, your comfort level, that's gonna take over all the time. Doesn't matter what I'm saying. But that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to change your level of comfort. And so initially, yeah, you kind of baby in the clutch. You open the clutch up, give me a 0.75, handlebars start turning, you feel, oh crap, pull the clutch in, bike falls. Remember, if you feel falling, you're not at a 2. Now, some of you guys, it's not a big deal. Like, everything's a big deal when you don't know a lot. So if you open up your clutch and your handlebars start turning, if you fix that as soon as you feel it with clutch, you're fine. But I prefer you do it right from the start. I want to see your bike do this. If you guys watch practice session number 153, that's where Mike was doing exercise number 3. Mike was killing it, man. I mean, the bike, first of all, when he started, he did the trust and believe, he gave you like a 3. Boom. It sounded loud. It acted loud. But it was, as soon as it went like this, it came like this. And then when it was time for him to stop, he was ready to put his foot out and this bike just started turning. Friction brake, friction. Oh, it was beautiful, man. It's just beautiful. So that's why I highlighted that in that video. But that's what I'm talking about. Everything he did in that one exercise was everything 1, 2, 3, right? Right there in real time. And that's what I mean. Right now, his muscle memory, when he feels something, he already knows, what do I need to do to correct this? Do I need this bike to be straight? If the answer is yes, I need power. So he gave power, but he's also on the brake so that he's not going fast because he's trying to stop. So once Karen opened it up, and the good thing is, it wasn't just the fact that you had it open. As we're going down, you got quite a good amount of handlebar movement. Now, of course, I kept saying clutch because I wanted to make sure you gave clutch in enough time. Just fine. Then you're down there showing off, making U-turns, head nods.
I wanted to get the feel of my bike again.
I'm glad you did that. You looked good. And what really looked good was this. Like your head and eyes were beautiful.
Turn your head.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's what we needed, get you over that hump. Okay, any questions about that, guys? I had 2 people pass me and they're both veterans. Chi, John. And this is happening because right from the start, too much clutch. But not really, because right from the start, you're on that downhill. You definitely don't need a lot of clutch. But then,
Just took off going
yeah.
down that hill.
Mm-hmm. But then once you get here, that's where you can make it up because now you're going up a hill. Again, no big deal. And I saw John was back online. Nah, man, that's it, one time. One time. All right, exercise number 2, now smooth, short start. Stop it, stop it.
No, I'm sorry.
Smooth, short starts and stops. Who has never practiced this like this?
Not with cones.
Not with cones.
Light to light.
Okay, okay, good. Now, light to light is funny because that used to be my exercise number 2. I used to have people ride up to me, go into second gear, and then the goal was for them to initially brake with the front brake, downshift, and near the end of that stop the same way we're stopping at 1. That was a disaster. Like nobody got that. Everybody was flying to me and the bike's dipping, you know. No, so in this exercise, again, this is another bread and butter exercise because I'm not giving you a lot of space. Remember I told you guys if I'm right here and I needed to make the turn, what I need to do and stuff like that, 2 rear brake, there's never, I can't say never, there's rarely a reason that you have to duck walk your bike. Rarely. You're putting it in a trailer, that's different. You're in your garage and you're not me, that's different. But because if we think about it, that's why I say it's important to practice in cones. Cones is going to give you the ability to judge space. And so who saw the video I put out? It was a short, not a short, but that was on Instagram and stuff, where I was doing the U-turns between the cars in the parking lot. Yeah, so it's a regular parking lot just like this. There's a car here and there's a car here. And there's 2 parking spaces available in the middle. And so I know that's all I practice in is 2 parking spaces. So if I know the parameter of the U-turns that I can make, the objects are nothing to me. All I need to be concerned with is the space I'm in. And that was the purpose of that video, was to show you, and I put it on the screen, don't worry about the objects around you. But what happens is a target fixation. People look at it, and now they keep looking at it, and they go right to it. Yeah, I don't need to worry about it, because I know it. Now, if it's anything that I'm questioning, then I just won't do it. Again, this is not a competition. I got nothing to prove. But for the most part, most of the stuff out there in the real world is wide. It seems tight to you right now, but it's plenty of room, right? And that U-turn was just, that was actually really impressive.
Oh, well, thank you.
This is why I don't listen to what people say. I watch what they do out here. I've learned that over the years, because it'll be people just like Karen. Oh my God. And then they go out there and they kill it. They kill it, right? So everybody's their toughest critic, so I get it. All right, so in this exercise, the cones are 15 feet apart. Roll glides, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have no idea where your front wheel is because you can't see it. I'm not gonna say you don't have any idea, because if you've been practicing, that's what the practicing's about. You need to be able to judge where that wheel is, whether you can see it or not. Just like you can't see the right side of your car, it's judgment, right? I don't want your front wheel to pass the cones in front of you. So how are we starting? You can start out with a 1 if you want, but I prefer you do a 2. Now you could do a 2 to 1, and then as you get to the end of that stop, you might have to start going back toward 2. It all depends on what you're feeling, right? But the braking is progressive. So as soon as you start moving, start braking. Brake, 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 brake. Regardless of what you're doing with this clutch, this process doesn't change, because we're trying to stop in a certain period of time. And when you get to the part where you want to stop, you want your brake pedal to be here, not here, because now you're going to get a dive because you got to make up all of this space. Brake, 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 friction brake, clutch, 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 clutch. When your foot touches the ground, then pull the clutch in. And I saw a couple of you guys starting to do that over there. So I like that. It's in there. It's ingrained. That's the exercise. Any questions about that? Now we're doing it 1 time, but 7 times and all day. That's how I want you stopping. That's why we don't have to keep doing that. So I want you to be a stickler about what you're doing. Now, as I say that, a lot of the times I'm going to get, no, just like that first exercise we did where I told you give me a 2-0. In this case, I'm telling you to give me a 2-1. Or you can stay at a 2. I've already shown you everything I did, including coming to the stop, my clutch stayed in stage 2. Well, at the end, I kind of opened up a little bit more. So if you want to stay at a 2, that's fine. Brake, 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 brake. But if you start feeling like it's not working, open the clutch a little bit more. And what I like to do is, right before I'm going to put my foot down, I'll do this to the clutch and this to the brake at the same time, right? And again, it's nothing big, but it's slight. It's all I need, right? Questions? All right, let's do it. All right, coming out of that turn, smooth stop. 2, 1, friction brake, clutch, 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 clutch. Ah, see the bike was falling to the left right there? Friction brake, clutch, 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 clutch. Falling to the left. Good, braking, 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 clutch. Too much speed, Mark. His handlebars were bone straight. There we go. That's what I want to see. Braking, braking, brake, 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 brake. All right. All right. Nice, Mark. Good, foot up, braking, clutch, 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 brake. Nice. It's a delicate dance. Brake, 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 brake. Good job, Mark. Too much speed. That's a glide stop. Start braking, 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 braking. Good. Brake, brake, brake. Nope. If you feel falling, clutch. Don't put that foot down. Good. Start braking. Good. Nope, nope. See, you're pulling the clutch in while the bike is still moving. So at that point, you're totally reliant on momentum. That's why your foot's coming down so early. Stay in the friction zone until your foot's on the ground. Start braking. See, there's too much speed. So that's a glide stop. You're opening the clutch and gliding into the stop. Give me a 2-to-1. Good. Now start braking. Brake, 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 clutch, 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 clutch. Yeah, still too much speed. Try it again. Start braking. Brake, 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 brake. Yes, it's gliding. Now it's a slight glide. Remember, if you're coming to the end of that stop and your handlebars are bone straight, too much speed. Okay? All right. And that's what this is about, guys. Again, if he's on the street, that stop's fine. But out here, we're trying to work on feeling that discomfort and doing what we need to do to correct it. And that means giving it power, but continuing to brake. In other words, friction brake. Brake, brake, brake. Ah, that's a glide, that's a glide. And you pass the cones, don't pass the cones. Keep it loaded. Brake, 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 brake. Don't give up on it, John. Foot up. Good. Start braking. Friction brake, clutch, 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 brake, 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 brake. So you know that's a glide because your handlebars are bone straight coming into that stop. All right? Give me a little bit more brake while you're doing that. That's all. Good. Start braking. Clutch, brake, 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 clutch. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Copy and paste. Good. Brake, brake, brake. Clutch, clutch, clutch. Brake, 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 brake. Okay. Don't pass the cones. Yeah, we got to make sure we use that space. No more. You can use less, but no more. Brake, brake, brake. It's a dive, but I don't care. It's good. Good. Friction brake. Not bad at all. Good. That's a 2-to-1. Brake, 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 brake. All right, little dive there. Don't give up on it. And he was shaking his head. He knows. Brake, brake. Give me some more brake. Yeah. You got lucky on that one. Right there, the balance of the bike worked out. He put his foot out. Good. Brake, brake, brake. Clutch, clutch. Brake, brake. All right. Falling a little bit to the left. Good. Friction brake. Give me some more brake. Brake, brake, brake. Yeah, see right now that foot's coming down early because you feel falling. Clutch. Right? Falling doesn't equal putting your feet down. Falling equals clutch. Whoa. Brake, 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 brake. Hey, Andy, good. Good job, man. So right there's a perfect example. He started out way faster than I wanted him to. But like I said earlier, even if I start out with a 4-to-1, if I correct it with the brake, I can still get me right down to the speed that I'm supposed to be at. So good job. All right, valedictorian, you ready? Don't pass that. Yeah. Good, braking, good, good. See the handlebars? Clutch, 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 clutch. Nice. All right, a little bit too much speed, you pass the cones. Just by a little. Good, good, there we go. Clutch, brake, 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 brake. Not bad, falling a little bit, that's okay. That was good. There we go, see the handlebars? Brake, 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 brake. Beautifully done. See how I slowed it down right there? Good, good, good. Nicely done. Good correction. Still dive in the floor, but that's okay. I'm looking at other stuff. Good, good. Clutch, 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 brake, brake, brake. Ah, see that? That's okay. That's just a delicate balance between. That was good, man. Thank you. Valedictorian. Yeah, so right there at the end, that's that delicate balance. I'm seeing that he needs clutch, but if you're going to give more clutch, you have to give more brake. And he wasn't giving enough brake, and that's why the bike was going a little too fast, and that's why when he finally finished it, he got the dive. Good. right, don't stop at those bars turn. All right. See, if you get all that handlebar turning, you gotta open the clutch enough to straighten out the bike before you come to the end of that stop. Friction brake, friction brake. Nice. See that correction he made? He was putting his foot down, the bike was falling to the right, so you saw his bike lunge up a little bit. All right, G. You saw his bike lunge up a little bit because he felt the bike falling to the right, and he corrected it with the clutch rear brake. So all he's doing in that moment is doing a 2 rear brake. That's exactly what he's doing. All right, remember, don't pass these cones. 2 to 1 or 2 rear brake, whatever you want to do. Preload. Foot up, braking, braking, braking. Keep that clutch open, brake, brake, brake. Not bad at all. Braking, braking, brake, 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 brake. Too much speed, too much speed. Remember, as soon as you start moving, start braking. That's 10. Brake, 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 brake. Too much speed. So right now you're gliding. Too much speed. 2, start braking right away. Preload. 2, 2. Start braking. Brake, 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 brake. All right. Good. Preload. 2, 2. Start braking. Brake, 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 brake. Straighten it out. Straighten it out. Yeah, make sure those handlebars are straight. Give me a 2 to 1. How about that? Give me a 2 to 1. Preload. 2, 2, 1. Brake, brake, brake. Good. Brake, 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 brake. All right, it's better. So remember, that time that's the best one as far as your speed, because the 2 to 1, now you're like this instead of like that. But when you started coming to the end, it started falling to the right. You got to start going back toward 2. That's all that is. All right. All right. There's the 2 to 1. Clutch, 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 clutch. All right. Brake, 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 brake. He didn't like that, and that's good. I don't want him to like it. Brake, 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 brake. Yeah, coming in with too much speed, just a little. It's gonna make it harder to stop the bike smooth at the end if you're going too fast. We just got here, we just got here. Braking, 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 braking. All right, it's a glide. That's a glide. There's a fine line between a glide stop and a friction brake stop. And I can always tell it. You don't need a whole lot of speed to get it, but you need a little bit too much to be able to do it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the slow ride. You're gonna skip these cones and you're gonna stop at the next cone. So it's every other cone for you.
So what now?
Stop at every other cone.
Every other cone.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a 2, 1, past that cone, and then we're gonna stop at the other cone. Friction brake, stop.
Okay.
Give you a little bit more room. You ready? Let me hear that preload. Good. Give me a 2, 1, 1. All right, start braking. Brake, brake, brake. Keep the clutch open. Brake, 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 brake. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Do it again. Good. Cover that brake. Preload. Give me a 2, 2. 2, 2, 2. Good. Yeah, keep those handlebars straight if you can. If you feel it turning, Karen, clutch, rear brake. Clutch, rear brake. Falling equals clutch. 2, good. 1. Clutch, 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 clutch. You're good, you're good. Come to a stop. All right. 2, good. 1, 1. All right, start braking. Friction brake, clutch, clutch, clutch. Let it go. Okay. That was looking good. That right there is just a result of...
Hey, it's better than I have been doing.
Absolutely.
Yep. Thank you.
Hold that, please.
Sorry, I'm dropping
Stop
my
saying
bike.
sorry.
I know. I'm trying.
Yeah, she put it down.
It's habit.
Looking good.
Thank you,
You're welcome.
Feels good.
It should.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to move on to exercise number 3, trust and believe, but we're going to talk about this one first. All right, let's do it. All right. Any questions, guys, on that exercise? So, funny story. Damn, I forgot the practice session number. I was watching. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What I can't get is I'm giving it more clutch because I don't. I see the fairing moving, and I give it more clutch and more power, and it's like.
What do you mean more power?
I mean, I don't need more power because it's preloaded, but I give it more clutch, and then I'm braking and braking, and then maybe I'm not braking enough, or I don't like the way the fairing is looking, and it's just like, I guess it takes practice.
It does. But the other thing is we have to realize that when you're coming to the end of that stop, if you feel the bike getting wonky, you have to give more clutch. But if you give more clutch, you have to give more brake, right? I think that's what happened with Mike at the end of one of his stops. And I think it was Mike. The good thing is he's making a correction. So you make the correction with the clutch. But what happens is, of course, I want it smooth. But at the end of that stop, if that's where you need to make the correction, it's not going to be smooth. And I'm fine with that because you did what you needed to do. Clutch, brake, boom. Because a lot of the times, that's what you're going to need to do, that clutch and brake. Because that's going to be the difference between you dropping your bike possibly or not. Because if you don't do that and you just stop with the handlebars turned, and that's what happened with you. Anytime your bike has fallen at a stop, the handlebars are turned, right? And you don't have the strength to hold it. A lot of people don't. You know, so that's why we want to make sure it's square, and it's always square with clutch, because what does it always want to do with power? And go straight. So that's what we have to do. But that brake, the brake is always going to win the battle. It doesn't matter what stage of the friction zone you're in. Okay. And if you have to, I don't care if you got to go to stage 3. If it's at the end of the stop, we're fine. We just don't want to be at stage 3 and 4 in a U-turn dragging the brake, right? Because then that's where, we have problems. Okay. All right. No questions. Exercise number 3, trust and believe. Do you trust and believe that as long as you have sufficient power on the rear wheel, it won't fall?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Yes, if I apply.
Sure.
Yes? Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Somebody's missing.
Q.
Oh, no, it's not. Right here. You said you trust and believe?
Yes.
I don't know about that. Because here's what you did. You did it a couple of times. And it makes me laugh when people do this. I laugh internally. The bike is like 800 and something pounds, and when you first go to take off, you're doing this. This is doing absolutely nothing except fulfilling an instinct. But that should be letting you know I'm not giving them a 2. Because if your brain's telling you to do that, that means you felt falling. So 2 takes care of that. Like this, so I don't know if you heard me say that's 10. So right now you're up to 20. Nah, you don't have to do them now if you don't want to. Okay, so that's what this exercise is about. This exercise number 3, trust and believe. Now, that's why I always tell people, practice my first 3 exercises. I need you to get very familiar with the feeling you don't like, and to get to a point where it's less. It's never going to go away, like I said earlier, but it should be less. Falling equals clutch, period. Falling equals clutch. Of course, preload, the only reason I don't mention that is because we keep it loaded. It's step number 2. No, I'm sorry, step number 3. Preload and keep it loaded. So if I know I got that loaded, this is all I have to do, right? Okay, and some of you guys, Mike was one of them, John was one of them, when the stop wasn't smooth, I saw, and I love to see that. Because again, any place else you're stopping, you're a superstar. But we know what we're trying to do out here. I want to be in full control of that bike all the way until it stops. And if you let it glide even a little bit, I'm going to call you on it. That brings me on the video. Damn it, I can't remember what practice session this was. I think it was like 60 something, 68, I think. Oh my God, I'm yelling at myself in this video because I'm watching people glide stop and I'm going, good, excellent. I said to myself, I need to get rid of all of my old videos because it's giving people, a guy that came here for a private lesson, he said, I just finished watching practice session number 18. I said, oh, you're gonna be all messed up, man. I said, you know what the 5 stages are? Like, he didn't know any of this stuff, right? Including the smooth stop. So I got stricter on these things because, again, it's like anything else. If you're trying to learn something, you can't learn by taking shortcuts. Learn the proper way to do it. And then if you want to take shortcuts, that's fine. But if a situation comes up where you need that real way, at least you have it, okay? So that's why I'm always going to be a stickler about the stops. I don't want it gliding. I want you to work it all the way into the end. Bing! Okay. Trust and believe, guys. Who's never practiced trust and believe? Okay. Because you're going to love it, man. It's great. Everybody loves it. Yeah, absolutely. Keep this in mind. Don't overthink this. All trust and belief is exercise number 1, the slow ride. Me telling you to wait until you absolutely need power and give me a 1-0. That's all you're doing here, right? Except the bike's not moving. So follow the first 5 steps. Make sure it's in first gear. Cover the rear brake. Preload the throttle and keep it loaded. Now your clutch is going to be right before the friction zone. Keep it there. Stand by, wait for my command. When you hear me say foot up, pick up your foot, but I don't want the bike moving. Foot up doesn't mean open the clutch. Foot up, and when you feel it starting to fall, as soon as you feel it, give me a 2, 1, 2, 0. Really, it's a 2 rear brake because I want you to come to a smooth stop at the end of that. So this is not about you doing trust and believe here and stopping all the way down there. You could do that, but the goal is to stop as soon as possible. And if you address it as soon as you feel it, it's the most the bike's going to do. Smooth stop. Okay? Any questions about any of that? What this exercise is not is you trying to see how long you can balance the bike. And that's why I stopped letting people do this when they are ready, because they're doing this. Because they're trying to get the bike to stand straight up. If you pick up your foot and the bike starts falling immediately, that doesn't mean put this foot down. You're in the exercise. Clutch, rear brake, rear brake, rear brake. And I still want to stop smooth, okay? All right, demo. Oh, he's doing the push-ups. Accountability. Now, I wouldn't use the grass to do it just because I know what goes on out here. Accountability. Oh, man. Mike, you putting some in the books?
Hey, I'm already down like 30, I think, before I exercise.
No way. Karen doing hers? I love it. Clutch, clutch, clutch. Terrible stop. Terrible stop. Mark. Mark. He's going to yell full up for me. All right, make sure it's in first gear. Covering the rear brake. Preload. Head and eye straight ahead. All right. Smooth stop. All right, I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to wait a little bit longer this time. When I say wait longer, longer to address it. I don't want to come towards you. First gear, covering the rear brake, head and eye straight ahead. Ready? I'm sorry, ready?
What up?
So the only difference is where I land, because if the bike's falling, that's the way I'm going to go. Okay? We good?
That's pretty much a drop catch, right?
That's right. But see how so I'm glad he said that. Tell me your name again.
Antoine.
Say it again.
Antoine.
Antoine said, that's pretty much a drop in the catch, right? Absolutely it is. That's why this exercise is so important, because that feeling that we get here, that's the feeling you feel anytime you feel your bike falling. But this is training you. Clutch is the answer. Catch it. So if that's why 3 comes before 4. Because if once we get the trust and believe and I ask you to in 4, well, will I ask you to do that in 4? Yeah. If I ask you to do that in 4, it's a quick one though. It's drop catch because we're not leaning there. But the point is, sometimes when I ask people to just let the bike drop a little bit and catch it, oh, hell no. And the bigger hell no is a throw and catch. Because at least a drop and catch, the bike's already kind of leaned in that direction. But now you want me to throw the, oh, it just doesn't feel good. But again, if you know that power is going to pick it up, this is not a big deal, okay? Because this is just a throw catch. When we get to U-turns and I tell Mark to do a drop and catch in a U-turn, he's got to let it drop and catch it, right? Again, it's levels. That's all it is, levels. Questions about that?
When you're covering the brake right here, are you applying any pressure when you first take off? No.
No, because then that wouldn't be a cover, that'd be apply. We're just covering it. Now, the only way you would apply it is if you're on the ground that's not level, because you don't want the bike to roll forward or backward. But other than that, we're just covering it. Again, light pressure, and when you take off, clutch. You don't need a lot if you address it as soon as you feel it. Even if you don't worry about it. The other point about this is don't give up. You feel that bike falling. Sometimes you feel the bike falling and you're opening the clutch and it's still falling. And it's like, what the? And some people just say, I don't know why it's not working. They pull the clutch back in. This has happened to me several times because I have 5 bikes and they have different stages or, whatever. So it's my muscle memory, if I've been riding one bike for a week, now I'm on that bike. Then I get on another bike and I go to open my hand and I'm like, why? I should have power and I don't. That's why I base everything, and we should all base everything on what we feel, right? What we feel. That's what's going to determine what we do. And our skill level is really going to determine what we do. Okay? All right. You ready for this, Karen?
Yes.
Yes. Exactly. Let's do it. Foot up. All right. Exercise number 4. No glide stops, please. All right, you ready? Head nod straight ahead. Give me some more preload. Hold up. Now that's the one reason I don't like this screen. You got no tack. I mean, if it works for you, it's fine, but I want you to, maybe you don't need to see it.
Try not to look at it.
Yeah, you don't need it. You can just hear it. Yeah, you're good, you're good. All right, preload. Foot up. Smooth stop. That's a glide stop, but I'll take it. No gliding. All right, John. All right, nice stop. All right, first gear, yes, covering the rear brake. Don't forget you're coming to a smooth stop. Preload. Clutch right before the friction zone. Good. Foot up. Okay, okay.
Okay.
Let's get the rigor mortis out. You opened it, but then you pulled it back in.
Right.
Good. Preload. Give me some more. 2,000. That's what I want. Foot up. Smooth stop. Let's do it again. It was moving a little bit. But remember, smooth stop. Is that right before the friction zone?
I think I was covered. I was
Pressing the brake? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, don't make it fight. Good, there we go. No, pull it in a little. There we go. Foot up. Smooth stop. Friction brake, friction brake. Good, friction brake, clutch, 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 clutch. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, first gear, covering the rear brake. Don't forget you're coming to a smooth stop. Foot up. Smooth stop. Outstanding, valedictorian. Outstanding. Oh, it's running. Yeah, see, you're gliding in here. Don't glide in here. Keep it nice and slow. That speed you just took off with, it's too much. Nice and slow. Don't forget, you're coming to a smooth stop. Foot up. Good. Smooth stop. There we go. Perfect, John. Perfect. See how he barely moved? That's it. You don't have to move a lot. Chi does it the same way. Let's see if he does it again. Nice, Chi. Don't forget to come to a smooth stop. Preload? Oh yeah, you don't preload. Foot up. Nice, Chi. So right there, Chi doesn't preload. He does everything at the same time. He does a throttle clip and opens the clutch. Beautiful. Welcome back. All right, smooth stop. Foot up. Nice, Mike. I don't care. I don't care. Because Mike pushes the limits here. He wants to let the bike drop a little bit more. Good. Friction brake, 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 brake. Yeah, see how it's falling at the end? Need a little bit more clutch. Just a little bit. Okay, first gear, yes, covering the rear brake, preload. Good, keep it there, listen to that sound. Right before the friction zone, yes? Nope, see you have more to go.
I'm right there.
There you go, pull it in a little bit. Good, make sure you're not pressing the rear brake. Don't forget to come to a smooth stop. Foot up. Clutch, good, smooth stop. Friction brake, friction brake. There you go, it's coming, it's coming. 2 rear brake, Karen, 2 rear brake. Preload. Rear brake, rear brake. Good, friction brake, clutch, clutch, clutch. All right, all right.
Oh, I hope I don't hit your camera. Oh my God.
Well, you got brakes, so I'm all right about that. Just use them, you'll be all right. All right, first gear, yes.
Yeah.
Covering the rear brake. Remember, cover the brake, don't press it. Preload. Clutch right before the friction zone. There we go. Don't forget you're coming to a smooth stop. You ready? Foot up. Clutch, 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 clutch. Woo! That's what I'm talking about, Karen! Woo! Guys, she was off camera, but she still came to that smooth stop. That was outstanding because again, yeah, I want you to address it as soon as you feel it. But if you let the bike get over like that and you don't put the foot down, you don't pull the clutch in, that's exactly what I'm looking for, guys. It's important that you know that. I'm not looking for perfection out here. And no matter what you do, if you don't put your feet down, that's my ultimate goal. All right, we're gonna move on to exercise number 4. Right turns, left turns from a stop. Now we're gonna start turning, but we're still not leaning. All right, let's do it. Guys, I can't stop smiling, man. Any questions on that last exercise? That was outstanding. All of you guys, but Karen.
It's hard, like the retraining your brain not to.
Yeah, of course.
Because I was just hard on that rear, and I'm like, why am I not getting? Well, I'm putting too much rear brake on.
Exactly. Happens all the time.
Yeah.
And it's so funny how somebody will finally open the clutch because at first they're not doing it, and then the bike goes like this. I'm like, you're on the brake.
Yeah.
Oh, you're all tensed up, right? But again, all of this stuff that we're doing now is like me asking you, if you're right-handed, I want you to do everything today left-handed. Everything's gonna feel awkward, right? When Chi does it, I say, Chi, preload, and she ignored me because Chi doesn't preload there. That's why I like the fact that I already know how Chi rides. He's not gonna preload there, but when I say foot up, he's gonna do them at the same time. Just like I said earlier, if you're doing exercise number 1, the slow ride, you can either stay preloaded the whole time and just give me a 1-0, or you can do them at the same time. Problem with me is sometimes I screw that up. I don't do it exactly at the same time and I don't give it enough preload. Not a big deal, but he's right on time. And then Mike will purposely let it drop a little bit so he can catch it, come to a smooth stop. So everybody's at a different level, it's fine, but that's probably the best as a group in that exercise that I've seen. I've just, Karen, oh my God. Let me tell you something. When I saw the bike starting to go that way, a couple of things. I said to myself, I got to start reevaluating when I tell people to set up. Because if Karen was a different kind of rider, she could have took all of y'all out, right? Because some people, when the bike is not going where they want, they just freeze up. Forget the bike has brakes. I've seen it. Not out here, I haven't, but I've seen it in my career. So, but that was just fantastic. I'm actually happy that you did. Yeah, well, I'm happy that you did a Mike style trust and believe. I'm sure you didn't do it purposely, but it makes the pucker effect bigger, and see how you deal with it. Man, you came out on the other side as clean as can be. Then came over here and made a nice stop too. I was ready to send you home. Go ahead, man. Like that's it. End on a high note. That was beautiful. Okay, before we move forward, tell me your name again. I'm sorry. Jeremy. Jeremy, he asked me, you're saying that I'm gliding into a stop. How am I doing that? And the reason that he told me he just wanted to keep it on the side, but I got to always share this question because you're not the only one. Like when I was out in Texas, TJ, I'll be seeing him in Texas for the practice sessions out there next week. I saw the frustration on his face. What are you talking about? That I'm gliding into the stop. I can bring this bike to, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna explain it, but I want to show you too. All you have to do is just like if you give me a 2 and you hold it a little bit long enough so you give yourself a little bit of momentum, I can glide into a stop like that. Like I can pull my clutch all the way in and just glide into a stop like that. I can tell the difference between your bike gliding into a stop and you friction braking into the stop. A, because I can hear your RPMs elevated. So I know you're in the friction zone. B, I'm gonna see a little bit of this. Now, sometimes I won't because sometimes the balance of the bike just happens to work out. But me standing over the bike and showing you, more times than not, that's not gonna work out. Going that slow, the bike wants to fall. And so if you come out and I see your foot like this 5 seconds ahead of time, yeah, you're just kind of gliding in, right? Trust me, you'll feel the difference. You can feel when you did it versus the bike did it, right? And even if it's for a short distance of a glide, I'm gonna call you on it, okay? Okay, all right. Any other questions? All right, I already got people telling me this looks smaller, that people that have been here for years now. It's the same thing. They haven't restriped the parking lot. That's for sure. Okay, I almost did it. All right, exercise number 4, right turns, left turns from a stop. So now we're gonna start turning, but we're still not leaning. Everything that we've done already, we're gonna apply it here. The only difference is we're turning the handlebar. So don't let this mess with you, okay? As we approach this turn, what's your strength, right turns or left turns?
Left.
Left?
Oh, wow. I don't know.
We'll find out.
Right.
Right?
Neither.
Neither of you.
I'm gonna
Left?
say
Left.
Left? Left?
Left,
Left?
left.
Left. Okay, some of you already know. Some of you will find out. And sometimes it's the opposite of what you think because most people don't turn their bikes straight up. So you're referring to U-turns. That's where your comfort is. But we'll see. Anyway, we're going to start out going left. The eyes have it. When we come in here, when you guys come down this lane, whatever speed that you're going, well, it should be the same speed that you would do in exercise number 1. Because this is not about going fast because we're not leaning. So I want you to take that time, take that opportunity on the approach. Preload, I like the way it sounds. Keep it there. Clutch, what stage am I in? Rear brake. If I'm having to give too much brake, I'm in too much of the friction zone. Maybe. It all depends on what you're feeling. But whatever it is, your goal is to try to hold it there. Remember my stage 2 demo. When I go to make this turn, if I need power, I don't need to manipulate my clutch. I'm not going to tell you something's wrong with that because it's not. I'm trying to keep the bike smooth, and I want you to keep the bike smooth only because if this is new to you, any movements like this is going to make you go, oh shit, and you're going to want to do something with the clutch. But if you just drag the brake, now you could tap the brake like this. It makes sense. You could do that. Don't overdo it. Although this is not a big deal once you have this figured out. But I'm not trying to make the bike unsteady. Head and eyes, handlebars. Which one comes first? Head and eyes or handlebars? I don't need you turning your head and your eyes back here. And I don't need you turning your head and your eyes when you're already in the lane. Right before you're gonna turn, head and eyes, handlebars. And when you turn, hold the turn. The goal is to be in the middle of this lane. That's the goal. If you're over here, no big deal. If you hit cones and you're over here, no big deal. I don't care if you hit the cones. I just don't want you putting your feet down, okay? All right, remember that brake is your friend. Drag it, drag it. That's what I really want you to do. I really don't want you to do this. I want you to find a good spot and drag it through the turn, okay? That's all we're doing. Now, the first time we go through, we're probably gonna do this more times than we normally do. The first time we go through, we're just gonna go straight through, straight through. My ambassador here, Mark, Mike, Chi, no rear brake. So what that means is you can use the rear brake when you get up to here because this is kind of like a downhill. Once you get right here, get your speed low enough so that you got no rear brake. So now if you have no rear brake, if they got no rear brake, what stages of the friction zone are they using? One and what? 1 and 2? You like that answer?
1 and 0.
1 and 0. Because 2 is going to be too much speed. That's all they're doing. Now in that case, they're relying specifically on a little bit of power, but mostly momentum, right? Momentum. That's what you're trying to give yourself. So when they're right here, they might be at a 1, they might be at a 0. It all depends on what the bike's doing. Because sometimes I'll be at a 0 doing this, and when I go to make this turn, if I never need power, if momentum can help me out this whole way, then I'm fine. But if I feel like it's going to fall, just a quick one. That's why I tell you guys to give me a quick one over here. I'm trying to get you accustomed to realizing you don't need a lot to get what you need if you do it when you know, as soon as you feel it, okay? That's gonna be them. You guys, of course, you can use the brake, go straight through. When we come back, we might do it twice. When we come to a stop, when I tell you guys to come to a stop, you can stop anywhere in this rectangle. So if we're making a left turn and you wanna be over here, that's perfectly fine, right? Again, we're not leaning, but you wanna make sure that you're not hitting this cone when you make the turn, okay? Situational awareness of your bike. My ambassador, he's gonna be stopping here. Chi, here. Mike, here. Of course, they can use the brake at that point, all right? And then we're gonna stop, make the turn, smooth stop, okay? And they already know I'm gonna stand right here when they do this turn. Not the first time, when they do it from a stop. So now they're gonna have a little bit less space, but it doesn't matter for them because again, 2, rear brake, lock those bars and hold the turn, boop, 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 boom. Questions? Unless you don't want to do it, Mike.
Nope, good.
Yeah, I know. I see him over there going, oh, come on, man. But I know. I got him on video doing it flawlessly. So, any questions? Demo. I put my balls on the tank, give me a little bit better control. Dragging the brake, head and eyes. Hold the turn, hold the turn. Right in the middle. Do it from a stop. Friction brake, clutch, 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 clutch. Woo! Head and eyes. 2, rear brake. Hold the turn. Then they're gonna stop, make the turn, smooth stop. Friction brake, clutch, 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 clutch. We don't want to discriminate. 2, rear brake. Hold the turn, hold the turn. Start straightening out, clutch, clutch, brake, 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 brake. I didn't love it. Terrible stop. So John, I heard you saying, you know, I don't know what the hell's going on, man. Usually I have this and blah, blah, blah. It happens, man. Sometimes I come out here and you can feel like I just don't have it today. I don't know what the hell's going on. So, and sometimes it's because you ain't practicing 2 months. So, you know.
Don't be out like that.
Yeah. You know, that's everybody. That's everybody. Okay, so now I'm telling you guys you can stop anywhere in here. But I want you to know that the ultimate goal for me is that you can stop here and make this turn comfortably. Because when you get out in the real world, that's not going to always be a viable option. Because if there's an SUV or something parked and you can't see around it from there and you have to come here, I don't want that to be you. And now you're saying, oh crap. My goal is to eliminate oh crap moments that shouldn't be there, right? And you're going to see that when you get out there in the real world, or if you do anybody else's course, no matter what they throw at you, we already covered it because this is not that complicated. Every exercise out here, once we pass exercise number 6, everything else after this is just gravy because it's all the same stuff, everything. Nothing's new. I'm not introducing some new technique. Put your wheel there and apply exercise number this, exercise number that. That's all this is, okay? All right. That nice? Nice, good catch, good catch. Slow it down, slow it down. No, 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 straight through. Head and eyes up, head and eyes up. Hold that turn, hold the turn. Beautiful, man. Straight through, don't stop. Good, slow it down, head and eyes up. There we go. That's 30. Go ahead, nice. Okay. Slow it down, head nice. Head nice. All right. No brake, no brake. Head nice. Yeah, too much speed, G. Next time you come back, slow it down a little bit more. Good, no brake. Head nice. Hold that turn, hold it. Nice, Mike. Right in the middle. Slow down, slow down. Head nice, head nice, head nice. Too much speed, too much speed. All right, we got Karen coming. Good. Drag that brake, keep the clutch open. Clutch, 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 clutch. Good. Good. Same thing. Good. At 9, jerk it, jerk it. Yeah. When I tell him to jerk it, it's because I want him to start that turn as early as possible. Slow down, slow down. Good. Turn those bars, hold that turn. Hold that turn, hold it. See, why are you coming out of it? Hold it. Good job, man. Excellent. Now, if he holds that, he's right in the middle. He was doing just fine, and then he was like, that's enough. The turn is still excellent. Good, slow down, start turning. Easy on that brake. Yeah, it's that brake. Too much speed, John, too much speed, you're leaning. He's going fine, and then he starts slowing down. Good. Turn those bars, turn those bars, turn those clutch. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Good job, good job. Working through it. Slow it down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. All right, no brake. There you go, G. There we go. All right, good. Turn those bars, turn them. That's in a situation where I tell people to jerk the bars, because if you try to do it slow, it's fighting you. Straight through. Good, keep it slow, drag that brake. Keep the clutch where it is, just drag the brake. Brake, brake, brake. Too much speed, too much speed. Nice and easy. Start turning, brake, just drag the brake, drag the brake. That's what I'm talking about, Karen. You can use the brake, but go as slow as you can. You can use the brake. No, you can use the brake. Make it as slow as you can make it. That nice? Yeah. Beautiful, Mark. Straight through. This time, hold that turn, man. That turn was beautiful. Head nice up. Hold that turn, hold that turn, hold that turn. Man, why you keep coming out of it? Beautiful, man. I'm not taking anything away from the turn. I just want him to hold it. Slow down, slow down. Hold that turn, easy. He didn't put a foot down, that's all I care about. Good, keep it slow, head nice on the camera. Turn those bars. Rear brake, rear brake, rear brake, rear brake. There we go. Good job. You can use the brake, but go as slow as you can. Slow as you can, Chief. That nice? Nice, Chief, nice. Come on, we got this. Slow it down. Good, start turning. Drag the brake, keep the clutch where it is. Hold the turn, brake. Yeah. Not enough brake, that's why the bars keep straightening out. You can use the brake, go as slow as you can. Head nice and slow. Good, keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Excellent, Mike, right in the middle. Good. I like that speed. Start braking, brake, 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 brake. Good job, man, good job. All right, Karen's gonna test the broken clock theory. A broken clock is right twice a day. Let's see her make this turn again. She's doing excellent. Wow, I'm so impressed. Slow it down, slow it down. Go ahead, nice, start turning. Beautiful, Karen. Friction brake, 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 brake. All right. Hey, rub my knee. You rub my knee a little bit. Good job. Wherever you want to stop, wherever you want to stop. I said wherever you want to stop. You're supposed to be stopping. Go, come back in, come back in. Friction brake, glide stop. Yeah, you know that's a glide stop, it just glided right in. All right. OCD. All right. 2 rear brake. Oh no, you're good, man. Head nice. On my camera. Keep looking at it. Hold the turn, please. Hold it. Hold it. Beautiful. Right in the middle. Woo! I'm not surprised. He was riding like that when he first pulled in today. That's why I told him he was a sandbagger. All right. Head nice on my camera. 2 rear brake, John. Clutch. That's 10. You can do it from there. Just turn the handlebars slightly. 2 rear brake. Turn them. Turn them. Hold the turn. Easy, John. See, he's dancing with the bike. He's dancing with the brake. Wherever you want to stop. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Glide stop. I don't want to glide stop. Friction brake, friction brake. All right. Heading out on my camera. Keep looking at it. 2 rear brake. So you're looking at the cones. Good job, good job. It's got a slight lean. That's cool. All right. You're good. And with me standing right here, guys, and them being on the inside, that whole jerking thing I was talking about, that's what they have to do. No, straight through, straight through. Don't stop. Good, good. Start turning. Rear brake, just drag it, drag it, drag it. Hold the turn, see? Came out of it. I'm telling you, people don't like to make that turn. They don't like to hold the turn. All right, good try, Mike. Please back up. You're supposed to be here. People don't like to hold the turn, so especially if they didn't make the first 2 or 3. So when he finally makes it, he's like, all right, that's enough. All right. Oh, oh. All right, he would have took my legs out. Wherever you want to stop. Are you ready to be up here?
I stopped too soon, or too late.
Too late, yeah. Yeah, keep going. Go ahead. As long as your front wheel is at these cones, you're in the box. All right. Now this is a 2 rear brake. 2 rear brake. And when you start braking, don't try not to keep doing this. Okay? Nice and easy. Preload. Braking, braking, pull a clutch. Too much, too much. Too much speed, too much speed. Nice, let's back you up a little bit. All right, you are doing excellent, Karen.
Thank you.
This is no different than what you just did. 2 rear brake.
But this is where I always dump my bike. It's just exercise from the stop.
If it happens, it happens.
It happens, yeah.
But if you do what you just did 2 times,
Try to get more.
you're fine. Yep,
What?
yep. 2 rear brake, that's what we're doing here. Preload. 2, rear brake, start turning. Hold the turn, hold the turn, hold the turn. That's what I'm talking about, Karen. She said this is where I dropped my bike. Oh no. Beautiful. Now that's not a glide stop. That's friction brake. Smooth stop. No, he meant to go left. Smooth stop. Smooth stop over here. Hold that turn, friction brake. Clutch, 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 clutch. Good job, right turn's next. Glide stop. Give me a smooth stop right here. Head nice. Clutch, that's another 10. That's only 20, you're not doing bad. Head nice. Yeah, get out of your head, John. Get out of your head. Ah, dive. Don't dive on that. All right, you can make up for it. Smooth stop right here. Head nice. Keep looking that way. 2 rear brake. Easy on that brake. No feet down. That's all I care about. No feet down. Nice. Smooth stop over here, Chi. Nice, Chi. Right turns next. Straight through. Good. I like the speed. I like the speed. Start turning. Drag the brake. Drag it. Turn those bars, brother. He said, I'm trying. Mike cheating again. He's supposed to be here. He's here. We'll take it though. All right, smooth stop, Mike. Jerk him. Nice, nice. Beautiful, Mike. Beautiful. You guys see that? His bike started to lean in toward me and he just gave it a quick 2. But 2 rear brake. But that 2 prevented the bike from hitting my leg. Beautiful. That's already dialed in for him now. Falling equals clutch. All right, we got to work on that stop. Give me another one over here. Smooth stop. Give me a little less clutch. When you start turning, a little less clutch when you start turning. 2, 2. Rear brake, rear brake. Easy, easy, easy. All right. Good. Friction brake, clutch, 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 brake, 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 brake. All right, right there, you pulled that in early. Remember, don't pull it in until your foot's on the ground. All right, when you make this turn, smooth stop at the end. Oh, stop it. Hold up, pull that clutch in a little bit, it's rolling. Good, head nice. Easy, easy. Woo! That's what I'm talking about, Karen. Woo! This is what I mean, guys, when I say I don't listen to what they say, I watch what they do. She's like, oh boy, this is where I always drop the bike. Butter. Remember, you can use it here if you need to slow down. Okay, head nice. Jerk it, jerk it. Yeah, you turned too late. That's why I always say jerk it. Guys, don't say pause. You know what I'm talking about out here. Straight through. Head nice on that camera. Keep looking at it. Slow it down. Slow it down. All right, you're hitting this cone. Remember that for next time. Excellent job, man. Excellent job. Hold that turn, brother. Straight through. Remember, head nice on that camera when you're going to turn. 2, 1. Drag that brake. I like the speed. Start turning. Head nice. Hold the turn. Drag the brake. Give me more. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I think you like right better, man. I'm just saying. He didn't know which one it was, so. Slow it down. Yeah, keep that speed. Keep that speed. Head and eye. Start turning. Hold the turn. Turn it more. Turn it more. There we go. Right in the middle. You like right better. Slow it down. Okay, now no brake. Nice, G. Slow it down. Good, now drag that brake. Try not to dab at it. All right, you turn it early, you're hitting the cone. But that's better, you like right's better. See, and he said left. I'm telling people, it's usually the opposite. All right, good, no brake. Jerk it. Jerk it. There we go. Stop right here. Stop right here. Next time you come by here and do that, look at all this space. Scoot up on the seat. Because he's got his back on the backrest. So when I say lock it, that's why it's so hard for him to turn those handlebars. Because he's in highway mode. When we get in here, we got to get in the slow speed maneuver mode. Good. Slow it down. Slow it down. Start turning. Turn the bar. Brake. 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 Yeah, so you see what happened there? You don't have enough clutch. And when I said brake, that's when it did that. But that's not going to do that if you have enough clutch. Okay? All right. All right. Yeah. Okay. No, we got Karen left turns. Let's see these right turns. So far, every turn I've seen Karen make today has been a left turn. Good, good, good. Head and eye, start turning. Hold it, hold it. Woo! Right in the middle. Oh my God. 71 years old, guys. She was so nervous today. Her stomach was in knots. She's doing beautiful. Okay, good. Straight through, straight through. Jerk it. He's turning late, Mark. Maybe me telling Mark to jerk it is distracting him. Straight through. Head nice. Good. Hold that turn, please. Hold it. Easy on that brake. Easy. Yeah. All right. Good job, man. Excellent job. Head nice. Drag the brake. Just drag it. Don't dab at it. Drag it. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful. Go down. Good. Start turning. Little less brake. Little less. Good. Go. Hold it. Hold it. There we go, John. All right. No brake. She said he's cheating. Okay, we're going on and off the brake. Slow down a little. Good. Good. Turn those bars. Turn them. Hold that turn. Drag the brake. Drag it. Yeah, you love rights, man. You love them. All right. Good. No brake. Turn them. Yeah, you forgot to scoot forward. Look at the difference. Wow. He tried to turn the bars and they barely turned. He scooted up. Boom. But I forgot to remind him to scoot up on the seat. Good. Slow it down. Start turning. Start turning. Brake, 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 brake. See how you're speeding up? Every time you turn, you speed up. And that's very common for people to turn the handlebars and speed up because speed makes them feel comfortable. But that's what we're trying to get rid of out here. Good. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Rear brake, 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 brake. There we go, Karen. Beautiful. You can use the brake, slow as you can go. You can use the brake. Good, good. Oh yeah, look at this, guys. Beautiful, right in the middle. Head nods on the camera. Good, hold that turn. Hold it, keep it locked. Keep it locked. Excellent, man, beautiful. Keep it slow, good, good. Start turning, turn it, turn it. Hold the turn, hold the turn. Yeah, you like rights better than lefts. Let's do that again, don't dab at it, just drag it. Start turning, good, hold the turn, hold the turn. Beautiful, man, beautiful. You like rights better, yeah. You can use the brake, G, slow as you can go. Good job, man. Good, head nice, turn those bars. Good, hold that turn, hold that turn. Outstanding, man, outstanding. He's got that smirk on his face. You can use the brake, go as slow as you can. Good, turn those bars. Hold that turn. Woo! Guys, look where he's at. Beautiful, man. Straight through. Good. Get the speed together here. Get it together here. Good. Now start turning. Don't go faster. Keep the speed the same. Good correction. Good correction. Good job, baby. Outstanding. All right. Beautiful, Mark. Supposed to be stopping. Hold on, come back in, come back in. Come right back in. Head nice, head nice. Wherever you want to stop. I figured you follow what the guy in front of you is doing. You know what? I'm gonna give you the ambassador treatment. Beautiful. I told you he was sandbagging. Smooth stop, smooth stop. Glide stop. All right, straight through, head nice, turn those bars. Too much speed. All right, straight through. 2 rear brake. Good, turn the bars. Easy, easy. Good job, man, good job. Remember guys, gravel doesn't know why you're leaning. All it knows is that you are leaning. No leaning in here, guys. So I like the corrections that I see, but if it's gravel, probably on your ass. Smooth stop. Head nice, rear brake. Drag it, drag it, drag it. Good job, Karen. Beautiful. Ah. Nice, G. Wherever you want to stop. Smooth stop. Friction brake, clutch, clutch, brake, 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 clutch, clutch, clutch. I'll take it. All right. Straight through, head nice. 2 rear brake. Rear brake. Drag it, drag it, drag it. Outstanding, man, outstanding. Don't give up on it, man. All right, straight through. Whoa. He almost took me out. Straight through, good job. Smooth stop. Friction brake, friction brake. Ah, see that dive? Okay. 2 rear brake. Don't speed up in the turn. Just give yourself a little more brake. Start braking. Turn in, brake, brake, brake. Keep it loaded. That's 10. All right, good job. All right. Smooth stop over here. Yeah, I know, right? Beautiful. I told you you were a f***ing sandbagger. Smooth stop. Forgot about my stop. He's all messed up all today. All right, smooth stop, John. Turn those bars, turn them. Clutch, 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 you're good. Brake, 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 brake. Good, take a break, man. Oh, look at this guy. All right, smooth stop. Turn those, there we go. Give yourself a little bit of a throw, catch. Good, rear brake. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Yeah, the reason that dive is there is because when you threw it, you allowed it to pick up speed. That's why as soon as you throw it and catch it, brake. Okay, good job, take a break. Beautiful. Chi, smooth stop. All right, smooth stop. You can make up for it right here.
Okay.
2 rear brake. Head nice on that camera. 2 rear brake. Brake, brake. Good. Brake, brake, brake. Brake, friction brake. Dude, it's not even close, man. That's beautifully done. I gotta stay in here because Mike is trying to, see, he's in the middle. All right, well, you've almost taken on my legs twice, so I'm gonna move them and get down here. All right, let's do it. Smooth stop. That's what Mark said. These guys are making me do push-ups. Beautiful. They're making me do push-ups. Smooth stop, friction brake. All right, smooth stop over here. Stay in the friction zone until the end. Good, head nice. Brake, 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 drag it, drag it. Turn those bucks, keep it loaded, keep it loaded. I'll take it. I'll take it, man. Good job, man. All right, take a break. All right, guys, we're gonna move on to exercise number 5, single serpentine, where now we are gonna start leaning and transitioning. We still gotta turn those handlebars though. All right, let's do it. I started to tell you guys, if you see Mark, and if he's someplace and you're not there, then you're in the wrong place. But then I said, let me not say that, because I can see Mark now going to the bathroom and turning around. What the hell? Everybody following them. All right, if you remember any questions from exercise number 4. Who told me one side was their favorite and it turns out it was the other? Anyone? John? Okay, yeah. Again, that happens, right? But when we get into that next box, that's when it changes. All right, exercise number 5. This is the single serpentine. Who has never practiced this my way? Okay, beautiful. And when I say my way, it just means it's wider, right? What does hold and turns buy you?
Hold and turns buys you time.
And
Control and space.
space. Yes. Hold and turns buys you space and time. Super relevant in this exercise and stuff to follow. Now, special announcement. I was asking some of you guys, asking you to drag the brake when you went through that last exercise. Like, that helped you out a lot. I mean, your right turns are just beautiful. So you just got to work on the left more, that's all, right? And some of you guys, tell me your name again? Steve. Yeah, Steve, anytime Steve went to make that turn, he would speed up. And that's common as well because, again, right now, for you, comfort is speed. But we need to realize as long as you got that sufficient power, you're fine. Mike was making a turn. I think was I laying on the ground? Yeah, I was. I was not laying on the ground. I was doing push-ups. And he went to make the turn. And I love watching him make these corrections in real time. Every correction he makes is a 2 rear brake. Because it's all you need, 2. Or even if it's a 1, right? That's all you need. And so if Steve, that's what you need to apply. And I also told you guys, if you do this to the brake, that's fine. But that doesn't make sense anymore for everything else we're doing. So this exercise and everything after it, we're dragging the rear brake, unless your name is Chi, Mike, or Mark. They're not using the rear brake at all, right? And Chi, I'm telling you, man, last time we did this practice session, this was the exercise that made me say, next time we come back, he ain't using it. Because I told him no brake, and he was like, yeah, no problem. He was flying. And then he was like, oh, I can't make the next turn. Yeah, it's too much speed. So again, it helps you regulate your speed, and at the same time work on your clutch control, right? It's always easy to give the speed and take it back. But if you're going too fast and you don't have a brake, there's nothing you can do. When I was telling Mark in that exercise with no rear brake, jerk it. I was talking about the handlebars, right? Because when I said jerk it, he didn't do anything. He was turning late, and I get it. Mike was doing the same thing, and when Mike was trying to turn, it was like, but I noticed this much space on his front seat, so I said, scoot up. Just makes it easier. He was in highway mode. I'm looking at his back on the backrest, trying to turn those bars, right? So, you know, we just got to position our bodies to give us more of an advantage for this. Okay, I'm sorry, back to this. See how my motorcycle is positioned? This is how your motorcycle should be as you come in here. I put these yellow cones here because I always have people that are gonna try to go wide so that they can just kind of mosey in here. Now here's what's key in this exercise. I need you to dip this motorcycle into this first turn. And I want you to do it semi-aggressively. In other words, don't passively turn in here. Because that dip that I want from you, that's really what you gotta do the rest of them anyway. So we may as well start out on the right foot. That's first. Secondly, that first dip is the same dip I'm gonna want from you in the U-turn box, which most people don't give to me because they're reluctant to lean and turn the bike. So get it out of the system here. Do it on every one. When you come in here, if you wanna come all the way over here, that's fine. As soon as the bike gets here, dip it in. I don't want you to be over here and start turning here because now you're moseying into the turn. That's not what I want. Are we clear about that? I want you straight. As soon as you get here, dip it and hold that turn. Transition, next turn, hold it. Because if you don't hold the turns, this is gonna start getting tight on you. You're gonna be clipping these cones. If you hold the turn, it's giving you that extra space and it's giving you extra time because the transitions that you make, I don't want you babying that either. You're taking up space. Transition, hold it, transition, hold it, transition. So when I come through here, I'm not gonna start turning right away. I'm gonna hold it to about right here, transition. So when I make this next turn, I should be closer to these cones than I am to those. That's the way it should be the whole way around, okay? So if you're doing this without a brake, it's even more important that you hold those turns as long as possible. It's giving you time. You're gonna see, oh yeah, I don't need this brake. You need it when you're trying to stay upright like this instead of leaning the bike, okay? Leaning is now authorized. Now I want it, okay? Now we're gonna do this about 3 times. Sometimes the first time people are a little passive, a little stiff, but you'll see, it'll start loosening up. We good? Demo. So I'm not gonna use a brake, so I'm gonna make sure I'm starting out nice and slow. Dip it in. Heading nice, straight ahead. Come on, girl. Friction brake, clutch, 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 clutch. Woo! All right. You guys hear me throttle blipping in the middle of that? Why am I throttle blipping in the middle of that? If you know. So I have enough speed? Well, if I throttle blip it, it can't have anything to do with the speed because the bike would be going like this, right? If I'm in the friction zone.
Are you just making sure you have power so when you start using the clutch, it pulls the bike up and you switch over?
So his question is, am I just making sure I have power? The real reason is I got tab performance. I just like the way it sounds, right?
I feel like I heard that before. And
Yeah. But the other reason, which is really almost on the same path as the tab, is what does the bike always want to do with power?
Stand up and go straight.
So wouldn't it be easier to transition my handlebars if I take the power away? So every time you hear me throttle blip, the clutch is all the way in, right? And now it's so easy to just turn the handlebars, boom, and then I go right back out. But every time I go back out, that's all I need to do, right? Because this is one of those things where I told you, momentum, I'm good. If I need a little bit more, I'm only gonna give a little because I'm not using my brake. You guys gonna have your brake and that's fine. But people that are using your brake, I don't want you dragging the brake the whole time. You just don't need it. It's to correct something, okay? Clutch control is key. We good? All right, let's do it. All right, we got Mark going first. Again, we are brakeless here. So how nice he is, dip, how wide he is. His speed was perfect on the approach. Again, it's always easier to add speed, but if you're going too fast with no brake, not that easy to take it away. Excellent. Mike's speed is good. Tip it in. Good, head and eye, straight ahead, Mike. Very nice. And he didn't give up on that initially. He was real tight on that second cone. And I said to myself, uh-oh. Nice. And so the reason he hit this cone, if you look at the angle he started at, everybody else started over here. For some reason, he started close to the cone. Remember, it's start wide, stay wide. So the stay wide is usually what people don't do right there. He didn't start wide. Make sure you start wide, start wide. So you got right here, start wide, dip it in. Head nice, straight ahead. Easy with that brake. All right, got Steve here. Give me some clutch, give me some clutch. Good, clutch, clutch, clutch. Transition. Transition. Head nice, straight ahead. Okay, first time through. Watch your speed. Watch your speed, watch your speed. Yeah, too much speed, too much speed. And I forgot to tell him that this is not about going fast. You know, people want to go through this like a ski slalom. That's what the thought is, but we're not doing that at all. You look at it, you're gonna hit it. He looked right at it. All right, we got Chi, brakeless. Dip it in, good. Go wide, Chi, go wide. Dip it in. All right. All right, Karen, let's see what you got. Need some more speed, dip it in. Yeah, but guess what? You dipped that bike nice.
Oh, well, maybe the next one.
No, it's over here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hold that.
The next one. Thank
Hold
you.
that. We're doing it 2 more times. We're doing it 2 more times.
See what
You know,
happens.
you started out really nice.
Yeah. It's too bad I didn't. Oh,
Man.
man.
No, you're fine. You just pull the clutch in.
I just pulled the... I didn't like the way it felt.
Yeah. All right. Now notice, Mark is starting on the other side now. I forgot to tell him that, but Mark remembered. See that aggressive dip? Nice. Again, brakeless. Beautiful, Mark. Dip it in, good, transition. Transition. Very nice. Preload is up, but not too high. Perfect preload. Bike's not stuttering or muttering. Head and eye, straight ahead, straight ahead. Good. Beautifully done. Very nice. All right, come on, John. Dip it in. Transition. Transition. There we go. Welcome back, John. Welcome back. I might have John try that brakeless. I'm thinking about it. Dip it in. Good. Transition. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Going too slow. Going too slow. All right. All right, you got to watch the speed this time. Dip it in. Transition. Good. Transition. Good, watch your speed, good. Good. There we go. He's not starting as wide as I want him to. See it now? Keep it wide, keep it wide. He's not using the brake. Okay. All right, Chi, no brake. Dip it in. No brake, Chi, no brake. Good. Hey, he cheated, he used it. Good. Good, rear brake. Good, transition. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Good, transition. Good job, Karen. Wow. Last time. That's just excellent. Karen is just, man. And she was so discouraged when she got here. She said, I really love my bike. I want to be able to ride it. She's killing it. Her confidence should be through the roof. All she has to do is keep practicing this. And yeah, her and Paul are going to be out there rolling. Go ahead, nice. Straight ahead the whole time. Good job. Very nice. Nice. Hi to Texas. He'll be riding back to Texas tomorrow. So he's got some miles to do. Head and eye, straight ahead. Because it looks like Mike is looking at each cone as he goes by it. All right, John. Dip it in. Transition. See, he's picking up speed right there. He's good. Transition, throw it in. Yeah, as long as you can lean the bike. All right, he nicked that cone, but he's good. Much better. Dip it in. Transition. Hold it. Hold it. Transition. Good. Hold it. Watch out. Watch your speed. Yeah, that burst of speed in that last turn, that's what got him. Dip it in, transition. Too early. Very nice. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, too much speed. You got to use that rear brake. The other thing is he's not starting wide. Now that's not a big deal if you got this all worked out, but if you need the extra space and time, don't rip yourself off right from the start by not starting wide. Too much speed, G. She is a speed demon, boy. I tell you. Now you guys understand why I took Chi's rear brake away, because Chi is a speed demon, but usually he has the brake to correct him. If I take it away from him, now you got to change something. All right, Karen. Dip it in. Good. She turned early. Good. Hold those turns. Hold those turns. Transition. Good. Good. Transition. Nice. Transition. I don't care. I'll take it, Karen. Good job. Beautiful. Looking really good. Outstanding, man, outstanding. All right, guys, we're gonna move on to exercise number 6, the infamous U-turn. And man, everybody's looking really, really good. All right, let's do it. Anybody got any questions on that last one? Now you guys understand why I took Chi's rear brake away? Because even if he don't have it, he's still going too fast, man. Chi's ready to go. Now, if I let him use his rear brake, that exercise is nothing to him. He kills it, right? I want him to be able to kill it without the brake too. Now, the key to that, Jeremy, Antoine, that's what was going on with you. You weren't starting wide. Remember, it's start wide, stay wide. So everybody else, if that's the line, if you saw Mark, he was always right at those yellow cones. That's giving him a bunch of extra space. If you start here, you're cutting some space off. That's what happened to you the first time and you clipped that first cone because you're like right on top of it. Start wide, stay wide. And then you could just, because I don't want this. I want this, right? Because it's getting you accustomed to realizing you can lean this bike and you don't need a ton of speed, right? Why did I love your stop? I mean, why did I love your drop, Karen? Do you know?
I went in aggressive.
Yes. Did you guys see how she went into that thing? She was like, boom. And then when she went to the next one, it was aggressive too. She didn't like the way it felt. Clutch in, right? That was it. But right after that, she was fine, right? I mean, I'm getting punked big time today. I just feel it, man. I'm not going to listen. In my mind, I said to myself, okay, let's see what happens here. That was excellent. Wow. Wow. Practice test number 154. Nobody's going to ever forget this one. All right. Yeah, excellent. Excellent. Now, first you were going too fast as well. Made the correction. Boom. Remember, if we want to stay wide, we can't be going too fast because it always wants to go straight. Mike, excellent. But Mike, I felt like, Mike, you were doing this. That's why I kept saying, keep your head in your eyes straight ahead. And yeah, one time, Antoine, you looked at like, hey, how you doing, buddy? Boom, right into it. John, the first time it looked like it was the first time you were ever here. I said, what is this?
That's why I was just disappointed.
Now,
This is crazy.
I will tell you, next time you come back here, we're going to try it without the brake. Because you're on the brake. We're going to try. We'll see. Because what I'm realizing is, that's why sometimes I'll tell people, when you first start to move your bike, I know I say 2 rear brake and stuff like that, but I want you to first try to do it without the brake. Because I need you to gauge where stage 2 is. If you're using the brake too much when you open the clutch, you're going to open the clutch more because you feel like the bike's falling. So now you're in a 3.5, when really all you need is a 2, but you're making the bike fight now, right? So if I take that brake away from you, you know how many times people had that same reaction when I bring that up in that exercise, and they do it better. Because the brake is now that you know you have it, you keep using it. It's slowing you down, and now it's counterproductive to us getting this. Okay? Okay? Yes, you're gonna work on it too, and you, on the money, man. It looks good, it looks really good. You're doing the ST proud. All right, CVO ST. All right, that brings us to exercise number 6. This is the infamous U-turn. This is what we were talking about. Karen, what you said, you haven't made a U-turn since 1985, you said?
No, 2016.
I know, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right, so that's what we're doing here. You got 27 feet, guys. If you want to use this 18-foot box, you can. You don't have to. It's not necessary, unless your name is Mark. Mark's going to be doing U-turns in this box. The first one he's going to do is going to be brakeless, right? I know he doesn't need the brake, just like he knows he doesn't need the brake because he didn't need it there. Remember, when I tell you to dip that bike and turn it and hold that turn, you're holding it for a brief period of time and then you're transitioning. For a U-turn, you're holding it and you just keep holding it, right? If it works there, why wouldn't it work here, right? As long as you're not going too fast, you don't need it. Now, if you're using 27 feet, you definitely don't need it. But I only don't want him to use it. The rest of you, I want you to use it, but light pressure, right? And what I'd like you to do is apply the pressure before you even get in the U-turn. Just like in exercise number 4, I told you, kind of get everything together on the way to the turn. I want you to do the same thing here, so when you make the U-turn, you're not trying to change a bunch of things, right? Because that's where it happens. People slow down too much and then the bike stands up, or they open the clutch and the bike goes wide. Nice and easy, okay? First time we go through this, we're gonna start making lefts. What comes first, head nods or handlebars? When you turn your head and your eyes, I want you to commit to the handlebar turn and the lean right away, just like I was asking you to do here. Commit to it and hold it, hold it. Head and eyes on my camera if your dexterity will allow that. Head and eyes, handlebars, hold the turn. Now a couple of you guys, Jeremy that's your name, right? Yeah, Jeremy was doing that. He was driving me crazy, exercise number 4. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a beauty, right in the middle, hold it. He was like, yeah, that's enough. And he came out early, and now he's wide. He's still in the exercise, but he's wider than he had to be. The reason I always want you to hold that turn is because I know motorcycle riders, for the most part, don't like turning. So if I do turn it, all right, that's enough. I don't want to hold it anymore. That's what you did in that left turn. I was like, this is it, that's it. He was like, that's right, this is it. It's over, right? Hold the turn. You do that, you commit to the handlebar turn and the lean right away. You don't need a lot of lean. You don't need a full lock if you commit right away. 20 feet all day, easy, right? And if you want tighter, lean it more, turn the handlebars more. That's all it is, okay? Then when I tell you to, you're gonna come to a smooth stop. So now you're gonna be doing like you do in traffic. You're gonna be rolling up to me, but I don't want you to glide into the stop. Now, exercise number 6 is the exercise where now I get like this. And I'm looking at your front suspension. I don't want it diving at all. That's how smooth I want that stop to be. Friction brake, friction brake, friction brake. Bing. I want you to step on a bug and it's still alive when you pick your foot up. That's how that's how smooth I want that stop to be. Okay, because shit, by the time we get to this exercise, you've been stopping like crazy, right? All right. And then you're gonna make that U-turn. If your name's Mark, he's gonna do a drop and catch into the U-turn. He's not gonna pass this line. I'm gonna be standing right here. And then after that, guys, we're gonna do the stop, make the turn, smooth stop. And then we do the same thing going right. Questions? Demo. All right, just first U-turn, no brake. First gear. That speed's fine. Head and eyes. Hold the turn. 20 feet all day. I'm gonna make sure I'm not going too fast. Come in. Scoot up on the handlebars. Come in. Friction brake, brake, clutch, 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 clutch. Clutch in. Smooth stop. Do it from a stop. You can go straight first, unless your name's Mark. Head and eyes, come in. Rear brake, drag it, drag it. Then we're gonna stop, make the turn, smooth stop. We good? Questions? Let's do it. Now we got Mark going first, no brake. Nice, Mark. Nice, trust and believe, brother. That foot moved, but it didn't go down. I want him to turn his head more. Head nice, commit. Clutch, clutch, clutch. All right, when you come back in here, John, no rear brake. No rear brake. Too much brake, too much brake. He's shaking his head. The U-turn is still good. I see he's doing like this with his shoulders. Just gotta loosen up. Head nice, commit. Turn those boards. Rear brake, rear brake, rear brake. Yeah, a little bit too much speed. And when I say too much speed, he's letting the bike coast. If he's dragging the brake there, the turn's tighter. Nice, G. Nice and controlled. Commit, commit. Head and eyes that way. Yeah, too much speed, too much speed. Easy, easy. Good, head and eyes, commit, rear brake, 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 just drag it. Good job, man. Good, head and eyes, keep the clutch open. Clutch, clutch. Rear brake, good. Look at the speed, it's perfect. No, that means do it again, same thing. Straight through, don't stop. Head nice, commit. Nice, don't dab at that brake, Mike. Yeah, if he just drags that brake, he's smooth. Straight through. No brake, no brake. Commit. Yeah, too much speed, too much speed. See, you're slowing down too much right there. When you come back, no brake. Good. Head and eyes, commit. Drag the brake. Going too slow. Good, good. Turn those bars, turn them. Don't speed up, just turn them. Too much speed, G. That's why it's turning so wide. It's too much speed. We're not making a turn like we're out in the street, you know, and it's a nice wide turn. No. The purpose is to make this turn less than 10 miles an hour. Turn those bars, you gotta turn it. Clutch, clutch, clutch. I see your clutch hand going in and out. Literally, I see his clutch hand doing this. Just keep it in stage 2 and use the brake. Rear brake, drag it, drag it, drag it, drag it. Yeah, a little too much speed, it's a little. When I say a little, just a little. Because I don't want the speed pulling you through the U-turn, I want the friction zone pulling you through. Good, head and eye, turn the bars, turn them. Brake, good, brake, brake. Yeah, baby! Beautiful! Karen is killing it out here. Oh my God, beautiful. Drop and catch. Nice, Mark. Will you be ordering the drop and catch today? No? Okay. All right. And nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. No brake. No brake. Stay at that speed. Good. Good. Keep it loaded. Commit. Pull the clutch in a little. Pull it in. Pull it in. Yeah, you didn't pull it in. So I see the speed that he's going, that he can pull the clutch in and use momentum. But then we're gonna go back out. Oh, I forgot to tell you, okay. I told you not to use the brake, right? Yeah. Diving. Friction brake. All right. Now when we make this turn, commit to that handlebar turn, but don't speed up. Hold the turn, drag the brake. Preload. Clutch. Commit. Rear brake, drag it. Light pressure, light pressure. That's better, it's better, it's better. Oh, it was so good too, and then at the end. All right, U-turn.
Okay, here we go.
Just drag that brake, nice and easy. Preload, 2. Good, commit. Hold the turn. See, too much speed, too much speed. Don't pick up speed. Remember guys, if you pick up speed, it shouldn't be that much. Because we don't need it to pull us through the turn like that. All right. All right, G. Straight through. Good. Head and eyes. Commit. Rear brake, rear brake, rear brake. Nice, Karen. Boy, you got some competition. Ah, nice. All right, U-turn. Remember, we don't need you to pick up speed, but you can't be going too slow either. Drag that brake. Good. Keep the clutch there. Commit. Rear brake. Rear brake. Head nice. Yeah, too much speed. Too much speed. We'll get there. All right, smooth stop. Drop in the catch, guys. commit. Right turn's next. He can define the laws of gravity all day out here. All right, they can't all be winners. You can make up for it. Smooth stop over here. Head nice, commit. Beautiful. Friction brake, start slowing it down. That's a glide stop. All right, right turn's next. That's a glide stop. Yeah, so when I was saying clutch in, you were like, F you, man, I'm not doing it.
I heard it too. Clutch in.
Yeah, because
it just wasn't ready.
Yeah, because if you're not using the brake, I don't need you to keep the clutch the whole time. That's why it was so wide. You ended up all the way out there. It's too much. As soon as you commit, pull it in a little. You'll see your handlebars just go like that. Okay? All right, you can use the brake here though. Easy on the brake, easy. Yeah, I gotta take that thing away from you. Smooth stop. Right turn's next. Glide stop. All right, smooth stop over here. Don't make it a glide stop, please. Preload. Head nice. And you were just fine. You were gonna clear that cone, but you looked at it. Let's look over there. Right turn's next. You got first world problems. Nobody cares. Glide stop. It's gliding, yeah. That's why I'm going like this. Slow down. I want you to get to the point where you feel that and you got to do something. All right, smooth stop over here. Not a glide stop. Reload. Head nice, commit. Friction brake, clutch. That's okay, we gotta work on it.
Yeah.
But now when you made the turn, now you're going too slow. That's why your bike is straight up. Okay? All right, right turn's next. We're working on a bunch of things out here, guys. So when you're making a U-turn and you're struggling with a U-turn, I'm not just looking to see that your U-turn's good. I'm looking at everything because it all comes together. All right. Don't give up on it. Friction brake all the way to the end. All right, make up for it. Smooth stop over here. Rear brake. Good. It's a glide stop and a dive. Right turn's next. Reload. Glide stop, G. All right, smooth stop over here. Good, slow it down. Friction brake. Ah. All right, right turn next. All right, we're gonna have Karen stop here. Because I need her to know she's done all of this. 1 through 6 in its entirety. Friction brake. Beautiful, Karen. All right, U-turn and smooth stop on the other side. Oh man, please. Preload. Good. Clutch. Head nice. Commit. Good. Hold the turn. Clutch. Rear brake. Where's my stop? I'll take it. I'll take it. She said, I'm sorry. See that dive at the end? Don't give up on it. Friction brake. Keep that clutch open until your foot touches the ground. Do it over here. Preload. Good, clutch. Head, commit. Rear brake. Keep it low. Watch that foot. All right. So we're up to 50 in this exercise, just so you know. Turn the bars. 2 rear brake. 2 rear brake. There we go. Smooth stop. There we go. Good job. No brake. Good. Head nice. Beautifully done. No brake. Good. Give me some clutch. Commit. clutch. Good, good, good. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Next time you come back, no brake. Very nice, very nice. Commit, turn those boards. Clutch, clutch, good, clutch. Very nice, man. You like right better than left too, that's what it looks like. Good, off the brake. All right, I think I'm gonna take the brake away from him too. Because I can see his bike's ready to go and he's not taking any power away, he's just trying to brake on and off. Good, Chi. So I see his bike is continuing to go wide, and that shouldn't be happening. That means he's got too much power. He's got too much clutch. All right, Karen. See what you got on the right side. Good, speed's good. Speed's good, head and knife, commit. Hold the turn, rear brake. Nice, Karen. Oh my God, she was so nervous about this. And I'm not talking about just today, leading up to today. She was so nervous. Good, good. Give me a little bit more clutch. Commit, rear brake, drag it. Head knife over here. Yeah, we gotta keep that throttle loaded too. Every time he goes to turn, his throttle drops down. Again, no rear brake. Nice, Mark. No brake, no brake, no brake. Commit. Pull the clutch in a little, pull it in a little. Yeah, you did it too late, that's all. No brake. Okay, okay. All right, he's got his back on that backrest again. Head and eyes, commit, turn those boards. Easy on that brake, see how slow you're going? You don't want to slow down like that. Same speed he's coming on the approach, you can keep that speed because it's appropriate. If it's not appropriate, that's one thing. Commit, slow it down. Go, hold the turn, hold the turn, hold the turn. Good job. Nice, Chi. Chi's right turns are better than his left too. Good, good, good. Head and nuts, commit. Hold the turn, rear brake, rear brake. Yeah, we don't want to speed up. See how it's pushing her out? But she's speeding up. Good. Head and nuts, keep the clutch right here. Brake, 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 brake. There we go. We got to use that brake. Good job. All right, throw in the catch, baby. Nice. Very nice. Don't give up on it, John. That first U-turn you made to the right with no brake, that was beautiful, man. Preload. Come in, rear brake, rear brake, rear brake. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Yeah, see how it's falling at the end? Clutch, baby. All right, U-turn, preload. Come in, hold the turn, good job. All right, straight through. Head nice. All right. So he tried to do that one brakeless. He did it brakeless. That's why that bike went out. He didn't press the brake. That's why I didn't bring him back in. Glide stop and a dive at the end. All right, friction brake, friction brake. All right, let's do it. Remember, don't slow down at the top of this turn. Good, commit. Hold the turn, hold the turn. He took his foot off the brake, good. But that's why he's so wide too, he couldn't correct it. Well, he could if he could have pulled the clutch in a little bit. But I like the fact that he said, hey, let me try this without the brake. Sometimes people see me asking other people to do it brakeless and they go, you know, I can try that too. Not bad, little dive, little dive. All right. You got the Tab Performance pipes and the Tab Performance breather. Rear brake, rear brake. See, now don't speed up. That's why you're wide. Good job though. Nice, G. Commit. Very nice, G. These rights are way better than the lefts. Yeah, don't give up on it, man. Don't give up on it. All right. Good. Start turning, rear brake. Drag it, drag it, drag it. Yeah, see, you smashed at it. Drag it. All right, straight through. Good job. You can always tell. You see his bike's going nice and smooth, and all of a sudden it gets that. He's jabbing at that rear brake. And we don't want to do that, especially not in the lean. But you see, as soon as he did it, clutch. All right, smooth stop over there. And then you can take a break. Dropping the catch. I'm sorry, throwing the catch. I don't have to say it verbally. I'm just gonna lip sync it. All right, smooth stop over here. Commit. Good. All right, start slowing down, slow down. Good, 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 good. I'm trying to get you to do it. All right, take a break. Good job, man. I'm trying to get him to slow down so he has to do it, so he can feel the friction brake, and he is just like, nope, time to stop. Another glide stop.
I don't understand what I'm doing wrong with the glide.
You're just letting the bike glide in. I don't even hear your RPMs up. That's why I know you're not friction braking. You're gliding in. And when you feel it starting to fall, you finish it off. That's why your bike keeps stopping like this instead of like this. All right, smooth stop over here. All right, good. Start braking. Friction brake, clutch, clutch, clutch. See? See how abrupt that is? That's how you know it's not a glide. It's a glide. No. It's not a friction brake stop. All right, take a break. Good job. Friction brake, friction brake. Oh, I guess not. Hold that turn. Beautiful U-turn, Karen. Nice! Take a break. Oh, man. Karen is killing it. Come up a little bit more. All right, throw and catch, please. That's not a throw and catch. Smooth stop. Yeah, I figured if I give you the whole box, no big deal. All right, take a break. Okay. Because he's primed for it. Friction brake, clutch, 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 clutch. There you go. Welcome to the party. All right, smooth stop. Do it again. Good. Easy on the brake. Clutch, 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 clutch. Yeah, it almost stalled. Yeah. Take a break, man.
That's
good job.
I'm gonna give you 20.
All right. You said you're gonna give me 20. Oh yeah, I like this. Good. Don't give up on it. Clutch, 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 clutch. That's what I'm talking about. Do it again. I'm getting greedy now. Preload. Head and eyes. Commit. But look where you are.
Yeah.
And this is where I want you. All right. That's because you didn't hold a turn. That's all. Take a break. Good job. All right, Chief. Smooth stop over here. Terrible stop, but the U-turn was great. You love right turns, man. Take a break. Good job, G. Yeah, his right turns are beautiful. Woo! All right, it might be a fluke. Do it again. I don't know. Preload. Clutch, clutch, clutch. Commit. Drag the brake. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Head nice. Easy. Don't dab at the brake. Just drag it. Friction brake. Clutch, 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 clutch. There we go. Don't give up on it.
60, at least.
All right, take a break, man. Good job. All right, guys, we're gonna move on to exercise number 7, the figure 8. We're gonna stay right here. Just gotta move some cones around. But of course, we're gonna talk about that first and talk about, well, everybody should be maybe trying this except Karen, maybe. All right, let's do it. Any questions on the U-turn? You guys are, Karen, oh my God. Wow. Outstanding. I already told Paul he better get his shit together because he got some competition now. But all I envision now is watching you two go out for a ride. I mean, wow. Anyway, Mark, fabulous. I heard you talking about you thought you killed your bike.
That's what I thought.
It almost stalled because your preload dropped, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, so remember, right from the start, exercise 1, 2, and 3, that's when it's not just about those exercises, it's all of it. Preload, getting accustomed to what it sounds like and holding it there, right? Keep it loaded because it's only gonna drop for 2 reasons. Preload, well, insufficient power is the umbrella. When we get into the weeds, it stalls because you don't have enough preload or you pull a clutch in. Those are the only way it's gonna fall, right? You know, aside from a mechanical malfunction. But for the most part, excellent, excellent. John, you like rights better than lefts on U-turns and straight up. Like it's not, you know, Chi too, where's Chi? Oh, okay, well, she likes it better too. If I'm telling you that I want you to take the breakaways because I'm noticing every time you get to the top of that U-turn, you slow down too much and now you can't lean, okay? This is about trying to maintain whatever you had coming up should be sufficient to make the turn. Some of you guys, like you were doing that too, you were speeding up. It looks like it's gonna be good and the next thing you know, you're all the way over there. It's because it's too much speed, right? You were doing the same thing, Steve, particularly on the left turn. It was just speed. And then if you use the brake, so again, we definitely don't want to do that while we're leaned, okay? All right. Exercise number 7, this is the figure 8. Who has never practiced this? No, no, no. You gonna try this, Karen?
I'm pretty tired.
Then don't try it then.
We'll see.
All right, well, you let me know. You let me know. I always tell people this, we ain't getting no wind therapy out here, although this breeze feels good. All right, we're working. Okay, this exercise, all we're doing is what we just did with a transition in the middle, right? 27 feet, that didn't change. The width is 46 feet. That's the entrance. This is the exit. Who doesn't know what a ka-ching is? Everybody knows. Wow, you guys are on the money. So, how do you get a ka-ching? Stay within the exercise. Only do it twice. Don't hit a cone. Don't put a foot down. Enter and exit at the right spots. When you go through there, ka-ching on the video, right? If you want to do something at the end, that's fine. If your name's Mark, Mark is going to do a figure 8 in 4 parking spaces with no rear brake. 2 of them. And he's going to exit. The second time he does it, we're going to try the whole pause thing. Come around, stop, 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 and then get out. If he doesn't come to a complete stop, no ka-ching for Mark.
How many stops?
It's going to be 3 because when you first come in, you come around, stop, come around, 2, come around, 3, and then you go out. So it's 3 stops. Okay, any other questions? Everybody knows what they're doing. I want a fat 8. So when you guys come in here, we're gonna start working on the wheel placement, road glide people. I want your tire right here. And as I say that, let's see how many of you guys start turning here. It's not gonna be an issue for any of you. This is not about me thinking you need 27 feet. It's about practicing wheel placement. I'm telling you, I want the wheel here, okay? Head and eyes, look at that big cone, hold this turn. I want you to come all the way to the top. When you get to the 12 o'clock spot, now you're gonna shift your eyes to that cone, and that's where you're going. Hold this turn, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, transition. When you transition, I want you facing that way. This is why when I do private lessons, if we get to 6, which is rare, I have them do the U-turns like we just did, and then I have them come in here and make a U-turn and hold the turn, hold it, hold it, hold it, and I have them come to a smooth stop right here. They don't know I'm priming them for this exercise, because if I tell them that, then they start screwing up. I just ask them to hold. All you do is hold in the turn, okay? You do this twice, ka-ching, demo. Mike, get up on that seat. Head a nice, hold the turn, head a nice, hold it, hold it, hold it, transition. Transition. Mark, you need a demo? You need a demo? Son of a bitch. All right, hold the turn, hold the turn, hold the turn. All right, let's do it. Got Mark. 4 parking spaces, no brakes. Going a little fast here. Oh, he's good. Nice. See right there, he made that adjustment. He wasn't leaning. All right, he's early here. He's not leaning over. He's good. He's early there too. Yeah, baby. Look for that wheel placement. Nope, it's early. Beautiful. Good job. Excellent. And again, he's fine, but again, we got to work on the wheel placement. He was off on that line. He's good. Head nice, head nice. Transition. All right. Looking good. Ah, he went over the line. Damn it. Almost, man, almost. He went over the line. That's because that transition going to the right, he's doing it too late. He's transitioning too late. Watch that speed, Mike. Because I know from watching the U-turns, Mike don't need 27 feet. So if he's at 27 feet, a little bit extra speed, that's all. Good job. Yes, sir. All right, he's early from the top, so gonna be tighter up there, but he's good. Head nice, head nice. Transition. Gotta see if he's got that big fat front tire. Nothing changes. A little heavier, but that's it. All right, he's early here, but he's good. Head nice. Good job. That bell ain't gonna last under his bike. He's a preloader. All right, that's another 20. So I forgot about Steve. I started to ask Steve if he really wanted to try this, but I don't think he's really ready for it because the U-turns were kind of, you know. Head nice, keep it loaded. Easy on that brake. Just drag it. Just drag it. Keep it loaded. Yeah, he's still fighting. He's making the bike fight, and he's dancing on the brake, so the bike is like jumping up and down, up and down. All right, the wheel placement's off over here. Okay. Nice, Chi. I do want Chi to tighten that up a little bit more. So, a lot of braking there. I forgot to tell him don't use the rear brake. All right, Mark has to come to a complete stop here. All right, that's one. Nah, he's gonna be done. Because remember, ambassadors, when you do this, when you come around on that turn, you got to straighten up right here. You can't straighten up too early. Straighten up for the stop. That's 10. Good, good, good. Transition. 20, 30. That's off. And I just want them to see that. I want them to be able to see that. If they remember and their goal is to put their wheel right at that line and it's off by that much, that's showing you where their judgment is right now based on the wheel they can't see. And that's what they got to work on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah! And he was looking at me while he did it. That was awesome. I mean, he was looking at me smiling while the bike was sitting still. But you heard that preload was a little low right there. That's what happens to me sometimes when I try to time them at the same time. Head nice, head nice. Oh, come on, you were doing so well. Man, he had that. I don't know what the hell happened there. Hey, Mark. All right, way off that line. Throw it over. Good. On the line is good. Over the line is bad. Transition. Good. All right, we're going to get this timing right this time. Transition. There we go. Now we got money here. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Steve's gonna give it another shot. Don't dance on that brake, just drag it. Head nice, head nice. Okay, no feet down. But no ka-ching because the bike was straight up. The bike has to be lean the whole time. You're still dancing on that brake. Yeah, you're dancing on it. And you're going too slow. If you can dance on it, that's an indication you're going too slow. Because if we're leaning and then dancing like that, it's just going to fall over. All right, that's another 50. Cover the brake. Head nice. All right, that's another 50. Good job. All right, it's better. Transition. Good, good, you're good. Clutch, clutch. Come on, head nice. Come on, clutch, clutch, clutch. Transition. Yeah, not enough clutch.
Yeah. I think like I need to figure that out. It's the clutch.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I need to figure that out.
Yeah, just not enough clutch. That's all that was. And I mean, he doesn't need a ton more, just a little bit more. You know, enough so that it's sufficient. There's that word again. Nice, G. Okay, that was good. He's up on the tank. That's good. Head and eyes are good. Transitions are good. Very nice. Nice and smooth. There we go. Had to make a correction there. Look at that. That's like a different person. Who are you? I don't know who that last guy was. Good job, man. All right, guys, we're going to move on to exercise number 8, the offset double serpentine. And everybody should be good here. All right, let's do it. Look at this, man. I got to tell you guys, this is the most push-ups ever done at a practice session. I didn't say the most owed. I said the most done. So you guys are the most accountable that has been here in a long time, man. So
This makes up for me skipping out on drill today.
yeah, exactly.
I'm going to motorcycle training. He's like, all right, go ahead.
There you go, man. There you go. Steve, you're going to leave here like this, man. Definitely. All right. Any questions on that exercise? Figure 8. Where's Jeremy? Yeah, you had metamorphosis, man. First time was good. Second time, brain farts. So yeah, that was 30 push-ups, I think. Oh, you did 40? Okay.
Yeah, I did 40.
The third time, listen, yeah, sometimes that's what Mike does. Mike just does a few and then he got him in the bank. The third time you did it, I mean, everything was good. Head and eyes, everything. The preload, it was smooth, nice. Transitions, very nice. Mike, good. Going a little fast sometimes because when you make your U-turns, you ain't that wide. So no reason to be that wide in the figure 8. Only thing with you in that first one is that transition to the right was too late. So now you went over that line. After that, when you came back, I said, we getting it this time. I'm going to tell him, transition. Boom, money. Nice and good. Good as well. Cheese good. Karen didn't do it. Excellent. You got the ka-ching on the first one, but not the second one. That's okay. All right, because this is the first time for a while that an ambassador got a ka-ching in there. Ever since I added these things, you know, I knew you were going to get it because you were doing it before. I was giving ka-chings for it. All right. Who's unfamiliar with exercise number 8, offset double serpentine? Who's never done it, I should say. No? Okay. All this exercise is what we just finished doing, but now you have a little bit more space. Now that exercise, another reason people don't get a ka-ching is if they wind up with their bike straight up, because you're leaning in there the whole time. At least you should be. It's the same thing here. The only time this bike's going to be straight is right here when you're coming in. 7 gates. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The green cones are just for people that need extra space. So if you need extra space, instead of you going inside of the green cone, you're going to go around it. But if you go around a green cone, there's another line on the outside of it. Don't be outside that line. Okay? Try not to be. It's not a big deal. This is not a competition. So how my bike is faced, thank you, Mark, for bringing it over here and positioning it properly. This is how I go. Oh, perfect. This is how I want you guys to come in. But when you come in here, guys, that's the gate you're going to. But we're not going to go straight to that gate. As soon as you pass this cone, but don't hit it, dip the bike to the left. Sounds familiar, right? That's exercise number 5. And hold it. Sounds familiar. That's 5, 6, whatever. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Head and eyes, transition. What does hold and turns buy you? That's what this exercise is all about. And I know some of you are gonna go, he said dip it and hold it, okay. There you go, Rob. Now your angles are still wrong. If you're coming at this gate like this, you're at the wrong angle. Hold this turn so that when you transition, favor the green cone. This is how I want you. So by the time you get to this gate, you're already ready for the next gate. That's the next gate. Is that where I'm going? No. I'm going towards the gate I came from because I'm still holding this turn. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Head and eyes, transition. I mean, look at all this room I gave myself by holding the turn that long. So that just makes it easy. I don't have to lean a lot or anything. If I do it early, I got to lean more. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Head and eyes, look where I came from. I'm still holding it. Hold it, hold it. Don't come out. Hold it. When you transition, I want you facing the gate you came from. And that's why I told Mike, he pulled up. I said, will you be ordering the throw and catch today? He said, no, I don't eat seafood. But I know that's nothing for him. And how do I know that? What did that mother father do at the end of the trust and belief? I mean, of the figure eight? Pause, go. All that is the same thing, right? So he said next time. So that's next practice session. Watch. All of a sudden, I ain't gonna see Mike anymore. All right, that's all we're doing, guys. Now, again, if you need the green cones, when you come through here and you're holding this turn, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, head and eyes, transition. You're gonna go around it. Hold it, head and eyes, look where you came from, go towards that green cone. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Head and eyes, transition. Same thing, but you just got a little bit more space. If you choose to take that route, more space doesn't mean more speed. Okay, I want you to go nice and slow. Questions? Mark, no rear brake. Mike, no rear brake. Chi, no rear brake. All right, remember, if you start wide and stay wide, you don't need that rear brake. You just don't. Dip it in. Hold it, transition. Transition like you mean it. Smooth stop. We good? You're not coming back. You're just going to go that way. We're going to do this 2 times. Okay? If you want to use the rear brake the first time, Chi, that's fine. Second time, no rear brake. How about that? See, I could compromise. I could compromise. Dip it in. Good. No rear brake here. He picked up a good amount of speed here, but see how much he leans the bike? He turns those bars and leans the bike. That creates a little bit of drag too. Very nice. Beautiful, Mark. Good. All right, he tapped that rear brake once, maybe twice. Too early, too early. Favor the outside cone. Hold that turn longer, hold the turn longer. Hold it, hold it. See, your angles are off. Good. Nice. See how you got back on track there? You're good, clutch. There we go. It didn't touch the ground. You're good. It didn't touch the ground. Trust and believe, baby. And nice. All right. I love to see that. Put his foot out, but he didn't put it down. Clutch. Trust and believe. He's beginning to believe. Come on, come on. Hold the turn. Hold the turn. Hold the turn. Hold the turn. You're coming out too early. You gotta hold that turn. Come to me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Transition. That's what I want. Good. Hold that turn. Come to me. Come to me. Transition. Turn those boards. Good. Come to me. Come on. Transition. Go through there. You can get in there. You had it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Transition. Rear brake. Good job, man. Hold that turn. Hold it. Hold it. Transition. Throw it in. You got to throw it over. Go. Hold the turn. Hold the turn. Transition. Throw it over. Good. 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 Trust and believe. Easy on that brake, John. All right. It's only the first time. Hold that turn, hold it, hold it, hold it, transition. Good, head nice over here. Come to me, come to me, come to me, come to me, transition. Good, head nice on me, come to me. Come on, keep it loaded, transition. Head nice on me. Come on, come on, come on, transition. Turn those boards. Keep it loaded. Transition. Good job. There we go. Too early on that one. You're good. You're good. Transition. She's not holding these turns. All right. All right, Mark, second time. Again, no brake. Oh, Mark said, I'm gonna go right to the cones. Okay. Right to him. And as much as he leans, of course he could do that. Oh, still got a cone. It's okay. Beautifully done. All right, Mike, no brake this time. This time he took his foot off the whole brake. Good. Favor the outside cone. Good. Favor the outside cone. Nice, Mike. Yeah, you hold it like that, you're going to have no problems. Beautiful. Man, we taking the rear brake off that bike. You don't need it. Beautiful. Beautifully done. Hold those turns. Dip it in. Hold it. You didn't hold it long enough. Again, you're off. Hold this turn. You're not holding it. Good. Transition. Hold this turn. Hold it. Hold it. Transition. See how wide you are now? I think you missed one. There we go. That's the kind of dip I'm looking for. Very nice. Very nice. Guys, this is the 4.5, remember? Excellent, Jeremy, excellent. 4.5, my ass. Dip it in. Good. Hold it, transition. Good, clutch, good. Hold it, transition. Karen doing the push-ups over there. Nice, John. Look at Karen. Her and Paul. No joke. Good. Hold it. Up. Too early. Transition. Good. Clutch. Keep it loaded. Come on, to me. Transition. To me. Transition. Throw it over. Yeah, you gotta lean. Come on, to me. Clutch. Transition. Throw it over. Throw it in there. There we go. Steve making his own entrance. Hold it. Transition. Nice. Watch your speed. Going too fast. Transition. Good. Hold the turn. Transition. Throw it over. Turn those bars. Yeah, when we transition, we don't want to lazily do it. Just like the single serpentine. Transition. Come on. Transition. Get in there. Good job. Chi, no rear brake. Chi. Hold those turns longer, it'll be easier. Hold it. Nice, Chi. He was on the brake though. Chi can't stay off that brake. Nice. All right, guys. Last numbered exercise, the Abominable Snowman, and it will be abominable today. Well, I know it will be by Mark. We'll see if Jeremy's going to get in there. All right, let's do it. All right. Any questions on our last exercise? I'm telling you, man, that exercise, like whenever you would go in there, the first turn twice, you started too early, so you clipped the inside cone. When you mess up the first one, it makes the other ones tighter too. You can always correct it. You just have to hold the next turn longer and lean the bike. So that's the only thing you were missing, Steve, is the leaning. Because once you got that, I was making you guys, the people that I was instructing transition, I'm telling you in enough time so that you can still get that bike in, so you don't have to go around it. You just had to lean. And some of you guys, when I said transition, you were like, okay, Rob. Transition, boom, transition, boom. That's what that's all about. Again, all it is exercise number 5 with the transitions, right? Okay. Mark, super smooth. Chi can't stay away from that rear brake. We're going to work on that, Chi. We're going to keep working on it. I'm not giving up on it. Because I know he's fine. Mike's fine with it. I told Mike, we don't even need the rear brake anymore. Because, he's just, if you hold those turns and you don't have a problem leaning the bike, it's nothing for you. You don't ever need to make a correction with the rear brake because you're constantly, I got enough, I'm good. I don't, pull it in a little, up, in, out. That's all you're doing. Nice, small movements, right? And then you have momentum to help you out. All right. Jeremy, what'd you say you raised yourself, 4.5? Yeah, okay. I just want everybody to hear that bullshit number. All right. No pressure, but at the end, we'll see. We'll see what you say. All right. last numbered exercise, guys. This is exercise number 9, the Abominable Snowman, who's never done it. It will be abominable today. I know that for a fact, because Mark's here. Mark, are you trying the out and come back around thing? You don't think so? Okay, no big deal. I don't have to do it. All right. If you don't know what you're looking at, I'm standing in there's 4 circles here. The green cones just separate the circles. This is a 27-foot circle. 25 feet, 22, the unnecessary 18 foot at the top. Who's going up there besides Mark? John? Yeah, look at Jeremy. He's trying to purposely not make eye contact. He's like,
I'm going in that neighborhood. Last time I was here, you said, why are you in my neighborhood?
yeah, you always trespassing up there. Okay. Remember, so what I always tell people is the reason I love this exercise, and I decided to make this the last one, because it used to be something else. I've had the iron cross out here, the intersection, all that stuff. But I find that this exercise is the most beneficial, because all you're doing literally is holding turns. That's all you need to do. Maintain throttle control, maintain clutch control, lean the bike over, and hold it. 27 feet, if this is where you're comfortable, that's all you have to do. Come in, go around. You can go around twice if you want, and then go back out. That's the entrance and the exit, unless you screw up down there. When you come in here, because we're going to do it twice. The first time, we're going to start on this side, which means we're going to start making a left turn. This is where I want your wheels. This is the placement. Now, for some of you guys, when you watch this video, I asked you all to put your front wheels right there. Jeremy was the closest. He was here. Everybody else is here. And I want you to watch that in the video and see, because I want you to know that if you didn't forget, and that was your goal, that's showing you how off you are, right? And that's what you have to work on, you know, to be able to judge where that front wheel is. Nobody was terrible. I also said go to the top. Everybody said screw you about that. So that's okay. This is where it's going to show. Your wheel placement is going to be the key to you doing this successfully. So placement, hug them, hug these 2 cones all the way to the top, and then commit. Remember, this is not about me thinking that you need all of this space. I still want that placement, because we're working on that. Wheel placement. Again, if this is the only thing you're going to do, back out. If you're going to keep going, go through the green cones. Placement. Hug them to the top. Commit. If that's all you're going to do, you can go around twice or just once. Go back in here, go around, go out, or go to the next one. So on and so forth. All right? Again, I like people to end in clean runs. So if you know that the rent is too damn high up there, don't try to move in. All right? You're perfectly fine down here.
What you're saying is that's Park Place.
Yes, that's Boardwalk. Yes.
This is the hood.
This is no, this is Pacific Avenue. That's good. I never used the Monopoly. I like it. All right, so don't worry about one side being your favorite. So that's the side you want to start on. We're doing it both ways. First time this side, next time that side. No pressure like everything else, guys. But placement, hug them, commit. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Two, rear brake. Screwed up on the seat. Head and eye slightly over my shoulder. Placement. Hug them to the top. Commit. Keep the throttle loaded. Placement. You get the picture. Then we do the same thing going the other way. We're good? All right, Mark. I'm not parking here. Nice, Mark. Excellent, Mark. South Carolina ambassador, guys. He just nicked 2 cones. Nicked them. And the reason he nicked the first cone is because the placement at the top was off. Started a little early. A little early here, but he's good. Early. Don't forget about the placement. All the way to the right. Good. Excellent job, Mike. Excellent job. All right, with the big fat tire. All right, you're early. Don't forget about the placement. You can get away with it here. I don't know about up there. All the way to the left. All the way to the left. You're early again. Way early. Yeah. That's the result. All the way to the right. Placement. Little early on the placement. All the way to the left. All the way to the top. Commit. Good. That's what I'm talking about, 4.5. All the way to the right. All right, you're early over there. All the way to the left. You're early. All right. Good job, man. I knew he was going up there because all 4.5s go up to the 18-foot circle, right? I sensed that sandbag right from the start. There is rain expected later, so maybe we can use them. Good, nice head noise. All the way to the left. To the top. Commit. Good, all the way to the right. All the way to the right. All the way to the top. You're early, you're early. That's why that's so tight. That's just because he's too early. Commit. Commit to the location. Placement. Good. Very nice. All the way to the left. All the way to the left. All the way to the top. Commit. Good. Good. Preload's good. Head nods are good. Nice and smooth. All the way to the right. All the way to the right. All the way to the top. All right, you're early. It's going to be tight over here. You're good, you're good, you're good. Good, hold that turn. What the hell are you doing up there? Clutch, that's 10.
I got too confident.
We got a trespasser here, we got a trespasser. Trespasser! All the way to the right. All the way to the top. Commit, commit. Clutch, clutch. 10, 20. Easy on that brake, just drag it. Drag it. Light pressure on the brake, good. Treat it nice. Good, commit, commit. Don't stab at the brake, just drag it. Good. Easy. A little less clutch. A little less clutch. Clutch, clutch, clutch. A little less. Watch the speed, watch the speed, watch the speed. All the way to the right. All right, you're really early. Every time you're early over there. See, I made you laugh and then you... Well, every time you get into this circle.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, okay.
I got it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Chi, every time you get in this circle, instead of you putting the wheel here,
Yeah.
you're here. Yep. Good job, man. Good placement. Had a nice, excellent. All right, that placement's good. That placement was perfect. Last time it was a little early. This time was perfect. I mean, perfect. I gotta ask him which one of those feels most comfortable because he did 2 revolutions on the right one on the left, and on the right one he was early, the left one he was perfect. Good job, man. If I remember to ask him. Good, stay with it, stay with it. Don't dab at that brake, just drag it. Don't dab at it. Excellent, Jeremy, excellent. Take a break. Nice, Mike. Take a break. All the way to the right, John. All the way to the right. All the way to the top. Commit. Good. Very good. All the way to the left. All the way to the top. Commit. Perfect. Clutch. All the way to the left. All the way to the top. Good. Commit. Turn it up. Good. There we go. Keep it just like that. Good. All the way to the right. All right, you're early there. All the way to, okay, there we go. All the way to the left. Good, hold that turn. The preload's beautiful, I love it. Body position, head nice. I love it, man. Good job, Antoine. Good. Hold that turn. Look over your shoulder a little bit. Good. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Throttle's low. Good. Watch your speed. Watch your speed. Good. All right. All the way to the left. To the top. Easy on that brake. You're early over there. All the way to the right. All the way to the right. To the top. Commit. All right, you're not at the top. You're losing space if you don't go to the top. That's not going to work in the next circle if you go in there. All the way to the left. All the way to the left. All the way to the top. Good. Commit. There we go. Money. All right, don't slow down too much. All right, he had it. He had it. All right, G. He had it. The wheel position was perfect. But then he gave too much brake. The bike stood up. All the way to the right, G. All the way to the right. To the top. Commit. Good. That's what I need in the next circle. All the way to the left. All the way to the top. Good. Commit. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Easy. Watch that speed, G. Oh! All right, guys, that's the first time she even attempted to go inside the 18-foot box, so I appreciate the confidence. We're gonna move on to the bonus exercise, to lean or not to lean. All right, let's do it. So, Chi, that's the first time you ever even attempted the 18-foot box. I always say confidence looks good on all of us, right? Who else is trespassing up there? John, Antoine. Listen, I love it because at the end of the day, if you get somebody that's brand new, unless they're crazy, they're not even riding up there, right?
Try.
Yeah, but
do is kick me out of the hood.
Yeah, but Antoine, those I'm always looking at more than one thing. I'm looking at now you have it where you can just keep it one spot, nice and smooth. The RPMs smooth, head and eyes good, throttle. Well, I already talked about that. Clutch good, and if you need to make changes, remember, guys, always be just tapped into what you feel. I know when you're trying to figure this out, when you feel something, it's always big. But you don't need to be big, okay? It's coming together with you too, all right? The wheel placement, that Chi, for some reason, every time he gets in that third circle, not this time on going this direction, that was beautiful, Chi. That's why he was like, all right, you know what? Let me go up here too. It was good, it was good. All right, guys, this is the last exercise of the day. It's a bonus exercise. It's called to lean or not to lean. Who's unfamiliar? Okay, good. That shows me how long you watch. You check out, so this is the last thing. It's this exercise right here. These cones are 10 feet apart. It's called to lean or not to lean. We're gonna be coming in this direction because you have to decide if you're gonna do this straight up, leaning, or both. And so what comes in handy, that whole drop and catch thing, is sometimes, let's suppose Mike and Mark are in a tie, 5 cones each. So now they're going, Mike's, all right, see? Mike's going and he's got 5 cones and he needs 6 to win, but he sees that he's this close to this cone. Only way he's gonna make that cone is if he lets the bike drop. And because again, how do we get the bike to lean if it's not moving? Gotta let it fall and catch it. So that's why these skills come in handy, because your options get, anyway, the point is, that's what this exercise is. So go through this, you got 7 cones, the most you can get is 6. I'm gonna be behind you with a camera, counting out loud, 1 cone, 2 cones. If you hear me say that's it, don't be a hero, it's over, that's it. Okay, don't be knocking out the damn cones, that's it, okay? And then we'll see who comes out on top. Look. Well, there's no push-ups for hitting cones.
I'm behind from the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Pre-push-ups.
All right, any questions about this exercise? Yeah, Steve. Steve got everybody beat today with the push-ups, man. All right, I'm gonna do a quick demo. I'm gonna come down this way, straight up. And then when I go back, I'm gonna do it leaning. If for some reason this results in a tie, then I start throwing other stuff in, like do it without the brake, do it with one eye closed, you know, stuff like that. Stop it so smooth it gives me goosebumps. All right, you good? Starting from down there. All right. One cone. Two cones. Three cones. Four cones. Five cones. Six cones. Six cones. One cone. Two cones. Three cones. Four cones. One cone. Two cones. Three cones. Four cones. Four cones, that's it. One cone. Woo, two cones, two, whoa. Two cones. One cone. That's it. Oh no, you're good, you're good. Come back, come back, come back. Do it again. God, I thought he hit that cone. I mean, I'm gonna have to go back and look, but I didn't see the cone move. No, come on. One cone. Oh yeah, Mike's taking it extra slow. Two cones. Woo. Three cones. Four cones. Five cones. Oh! 5 cones! He leaned. He didn't lean in any other one. He leaned on that one, and that's what bit him. If Mike doesn't lean on that last cone, he's got 6 cones. 2 cones. 2 cones! 2 cones! One cone. 2 cones. Cone. One cone, Mark, you got it. All right, guys, exit interviews. How you feel, man?
Good. Good. It's a good day.
For those of you guys that don't know, Mark is the South Carolina ambassador for Be the Boss of Your Motorcycle. What'd you rate yourself today when you first came in?
Between a 6 and a 7.
Any change in that number?
No, I want to stay the same.
Okay. Always a pleasure, brother. I appreciate you.
Thank you very much for teaching me this.
Oh, you got it, man. All right. How you feeling, man? Hold that close to your face.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Pretty good? Yeah, man. You remember what you rated yourself when you first came out today?
Somewhere about a 4.
Any change in that number? Hold up.
That's what he does when he thinks you're sandbagging.
Well, I don't want to get hit with one, but the good thing is we are expecting rain later, so we can use it.
Yeah, I don't know, about a 4.5, 5. I mean, I did better in some things, and I did worse in other things.
Yeah, so it's going to come down on the screen where I was sitting. It's just going to be a sandbag. It's going to be 3 sandbags. What I will say to you is 4s can't do, 4.5, 5s can't do what you were doing out here today. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Okay? Give me my microphone. Relinquish that chair. Nice meeting you, man. 4.5. So he only went up. Actually, he didn't even go up. He didn't even say 5, did he? He said 4.
Because I'm disappointed in myself.
I'm disappointed in that rating.
I do better, some things I do worse.
Guys, do me a favor. Put in the comment section if 4, 4.5, anything starting with a 4, what that man did today is a sandbag. Put in the comment section. Maybe I'm going crazy. How you feeling, man?
A little better.
You came a little late, right?
A little late.
What's your name?
Steve.
Where you from, Steve?
Athens, Georgia.
How long have you been riding a motorcycle?
Off and on since about 1994, mostly off though.
Okay, yeah. And what were you riding today?
A 2020 Road Glide.
How long have you been practicing slow speed riding in cones?
Never.
Okay, well, that's not true anymore. One day, today. If you had to give yourself a rating 1 to 10, 10 being the best slow speed riding, what would you give yourself?
Before or after?
Both. Give me before.
Before, about a 1.
Okay.
Today, now I would say about a 3.
Okay, that's good. So you're one number below Jeremy. That's amazing. All right, nice to meet you, man. All right, how you feeling, man?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
You remember what you rated yourself when you first came out?
I think I said a 3.5 to 4, somewhere in that range.
Any change in that number?
I'd say I'm about a solid 5.5 now.
Oh, good.
Maybe.
So you're more than Jeremy now. Wow. That's funny how that works. Pleasure to meet you, man.
Hey,
and you're local, so don't be a stranger.
Yes, I will be around.
All
Thank
right.
you.
How you feeling, man?
I had a great time. I loved it.
Yeah, and it's watching your face light up when you made that right turn.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, there's certain things that fuel me to continue to do this. And that's one of them. I always know that look when it's like, there it is. I want to do it again. I want to do it again. So that was awesome, man. And it's nice that we know now what your strength is. It's right turns.
Yeah.
Do you remember what you rated yourself when you first came out here?
4.5.
Any change in that number?
I'll say 5.
Okay, good. Very fair.
That's it. Now that I know what I know,
Exactly.
you know,
And you know what you need to work
and
on.
what I need to work on.
That's the
yeah,
goal.
But
Pleasure to meet you, man.
awesome.
And even you are higher than Jeremy now. Look at that. Chi? All right, Chi. How you feeling, man?
Very good.
Do you remember what you rated yourself when you first came out here?
5.
Any change in that number?
Keep same, I think.
Okay. Okay. All right, man. Next time we come out here, no rear break.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
I need to do more like exercise at 5. Yep. Thank
All right,
you.
brother. Good to see you again, as
Yeah,
always.
me too.
All right, man. How you feeling?
Terrible.
Oh, man, it was starting to come together at the end, and then all of a sudden, I mean, everything will be fine, and all of a sudden, it's like a glitch in the matrix. It's just.
I don't know what it is. I know I can do better. That's the whole point,
Of
because
course.
I do it at home, and
I
for
got
some
video.
reason I come out here and it's just like I lose everything.
I got video of you doing it, you know.
Oof.
So but anyway, keep working at it, man. Always good to see you. Hold up. What'd you rate yourself when you first came out here?
4.
Any changing that number?
Yeah. Make it 3 negative.
3. So, you can say a 3. You can't say -3.
Yeah, I could have done better. A lot better.
Yeah. All right.
Appreciate it.
Always, brother. Always. How you feeling?
I feel awesome.
Hold that closer to your face.
And I feel great and awesome.
Yeah, you should. You should.
I feel good now
You
about
did
my
amazing.
bike. Well, thank you very much.
Amazing. Again, remember, I don't blow smoke. I'm not going to tell you something just because I think you want to
know.
hear it. You did.
Right.
You far exceeded, I'm sure, Paul's expectations too, you know.
Absolutely.
That was just amazing.
Thank
What'd you rate yourself when you first came out here?
Well, 1,
Any change in that number?
2.
Okay. You did great.
Still have a lot to practice 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, but you
Those
listen.
are the.
I'm sure when this video comes out, the whole time I'm in Texas, I'm going to be editing this video. I need you to see this as soon as possible. That was
Okay.
just amazing.
Yeah, I'm
right?
still on the last one, 153. I'm almost done with that.
Okay,
We're
well-
watching, yeah.
Yeah, by the time this
Yeah.
comes out, you'll be done.
Yeah.
And even if you're not, screw it.
Yeah.
Just go right to this one.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Paul?
Good to see you.
You too, brother. All right, guys, that's going to do it for practice session number 154. Again, this practice session is going to go down in the books. 1, because we switched exercise number 2 to 1 and 1 to 2. That's the way it's going to be from here on out. And 2, Karen. She's been a preloader. She's a V.I.Preloader now, but she's been subscribed to this channel since its inception. And not just subscribed, but involved. If I ask a question, she pretty much knows the answer. But today is the first day she said, I'm going to do a practice session. And she was so nervous. I mean, so nervous. Months before this, she's like, oh, I don't know. And then today, her stomach is knotting up and stuff. And she let her nerves get to her initially. But then next thing you know, once they were gone, they were gone. So I can't say enough about it. So I don't blow smoke. I say that all the time. I'm not going to tell her she did good if she didn't. She did great. She did things out here that people that have been riding for decades can't do. And that's what I'm always looking at. So anyway, I want to thank all of the V.I.Preloaders and preloaders that came out here today and participated, helped me pick up the cones and whatever else they helped me out with. That's highly appreciative. Oh, and thank you. Oh, shoot. All right, I'll get to you. I'll get to you. Thank you, man. That's Mike telling me I forgot to interview him, so I will. Because he wants, and I think the only reason he's making sure I do it because he has a protest he has to lodge. So we're going to talk about that. But we're going to get out of here and see you at the next one. Actually, the next one is going to be from Texas. I'll be doing 2 out there. So I got my work cut out because it's going to be busy. March is almost over, but April, every weekend, I'm going to be in Ohio. I'm going to be in North Carolina. I'm going to be in Florida. So a bunch of places going through this year, Alaska and California. So stay tuned to the channel. And if I'm going to be in the location where you are, or if it's near you, go to my website, see what's going on, register, and hopefully I see you guys out there, all right? All right. As I always say, guys, spend more time being thankful for the things that you have, less time complaining about the things that you don't. Seat time doesn't equal practice time. And if you have time to ride your motorcycles, you have time to practice on them. That's not my opinion. Until next time. All right, man, how you feeling?
Great.
Do you remember what you rated yourself when you first came out?
6.
Any change in that number?
Well,
You said you had a protest, right?
I did have a protest. The last practice session, Mark said he was a 7.
Uh-huh.
And that's why I said I was a 6. Today, he said he may be a 6 or 7. So if he says that, I'm thinking I'm a 5.
You can't
5 to 6.
You can't base your rating on a guy that's sleep deprived. He said he had a hard time getting out of bed today, so he's a little off today. So
all right, well, V7, I'm still 6.
Exactly. Okay,
all right,
good.
So we're good.
Good.
I still want my letter.
All right, man. Yeah, I'll get you the letter. He's talking about a letter of apology.